What's up, everyone? Sorry we're a couple minutes late if you're catching up with us right now. We are D6 Stories, and we are located at D6 Games in Rochester, Minnesota. I figured I should start saying that because maybe not everyone knows where we're actually located. We're a group that's been gathered actually by the store. We have really awesome D&D nights on Wednesday nights and Sunday nights, and so there's a really strong D&D community here, and we've been kicking around the idea for a while to get together and form a Twitch stream. So this is kind of our tester to see if we can really make this happen, and so thanks for being a part of this as we learn. Man, I'm really excited for our 5th week, right?
Yes.
5th week. We have had many fun experiences in the little, I don't even know if you can call this a little village, probably, of Nightstone. But I'm Jeff, I'm the DM here, and I'd like to have everyone introduce themselves real quick. To talk nice and loud. We have some loud Magic the Gathering players back there. You might hear every so often. So everyone's got to just talk nice and loud. So why don't you introduce yourselves? We'll start on this end as always.
I am Dave. I play Taman, the identifies as human cleric.
I am Colin. I play Yana, the halfling monk.
Okay, so this is kind of a big deal because Colin is his first opportunity with us, and this is
My son.
yes, yep. So we have a father-son duo here, which is a lot of fun.
Yep, I'm Mike, and I play Sword. He's a half orc who's a cleric, and yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I'm Rachel. I play Zatari, the Tiefling Bard.
Okay,
Alright, I'm Daniel. I play legendary Captain Hidden Scratch. The amazing
the
rogue.
amazing. There it was. So we've now added legendary to it. Okay.
I'm Luann. I play Adri. She is an Eladrin wizard.
Okay. And I am Mark. I play Key, which is a Eric Cochran druid.
Yes, and just for the record, I don't think we were talking about this. The equipment that we're using for the stream belongs to these two. This is a husband and wife duo, and thank you guys. They come in like an hour and a half early every time and set everything up. Maybe you've gotten a lot faster at setting it up, but yeah.
About 40 minutes today.
Yeah, so got done in 40 minutes today. So big thanks to these guys for all the hard work and bringing in their personal stuff for us to be able to put this stuff together. All right, so like I mentioned, we are in Nightstone. I've had quite a few adventures, a bunch of random adventurers kind of finding their way towards Nightstone, whether it's to be sellswords for hunting parties going into the local woods, or whether it's some people interested in helping to make some peace with elves, who we actually met some of them last week, and or just they're being called by their gods into it. But they came together in a bit of a crisis. Nightstone had been emptied, and goblins were kind of taking care of the place and trying to find some fun stuff, and had some good battles, had some good fights, kind of clearing that out. They found that there were still guards in the keep, and kind of made peace with them. That's where they also leveled up to level 2. After they got to 2nd level, a group of mysterious strangers showed up, and they were able to peacefully negotiate an entrance, even though they were able to figure out that this is a rather notorious group, the Zentarim, a group from the Zentarim. But it's a good thing they made peace, because not long after that, some orcs showed up and found out they were running away from some elves, a failed attack. And so the orcs tried to take over the very defensible position, but failed due to the efforts of our heroes here, and as well as guards up on the roof. And these Zentarim actually showed themselves to be quite useful. If anything, to be the ones who maybe took some of the first blows, because they didn't position themselves as well as you guys did. But in the process, we must take notes of the fact that we did have our first character death. level 2 characters aren't very good at taking max. Oh, it was 1 down from a max hit off of some orcs and
Critical hit.
Yep, critical hit, and then I rolled an 11 and a 12. So, kind of split the Eladrin. I don't want to make too gruesome because it's our characters and it makes me feel dirty describing terrible deaths. Anyways, so as some mourned, as some just kind of processed, our Copper friend ran off after the elves. With the, I think the logic was, do you want to remember, what was the logic behind that move?
Yeah, so the Eric Cochran hasn't been exposed to a lot of different races. He's kind of pretty young and just adventuring out for the first time now. The only elf he's really ever met was actually her, and she's a magic user. So in his mind, she's elf, they're elves, she's magic, they must have magic. And from what little he knows of magic, which he's exploring himself, magic can do wondrous things.
Awesome. So he ran after the elves, and with a great bit of luck that I can't even describe, these elves who do not give a rip about any of you only gave it a second thought because this was an elf who died. Only gave you a listening ear because you are one, as a druid, one who reveres nature the way that they do, and because you rolled a nat 20 on your persuasion. If Hidden Scratch had been there, or the half-orc, or even Taman, who seems like a pretty nice guy, right? If any of them had rolled a nat 20 in any of these situations, it wouldn't have mattered. The answer would have been no. Because I set the odds that badly against the resurrection, but somehow, without any prompting from me or any encouragement, you went exactly where you need to go. You didn't mess it up with, poor choice of words, and you roll well. And what do you know, guys? That our D20s helped us tell quite the story last week. So that's where we find ourselves. The aged one of the elves has come along and has brought back our, Eladrin technically, not just elf, but our Eladrin. And I'm going to let you guys take it from here. I will say after they finish, they tend to make sure that you're okay, you're stable.
Do they heal her? Maybe.
And they make their way out.
On their way out, I would like to approach the leader of the elven group.
The one that you met in the forest, or the one who came and healed?
Probably the one I met in the forest, because in my mind, that's the one in charge.
Sure.
And I'm going to offer him a feather, actually, one of my feathers, and tell him I'm from a colony in the Star Mountains. If you're ever in the area, give this feather to the colonies. Tell them you're a friend of Key, and they'll put you up for the night, give you whatever you need.
Fantastic. All right. Well, they're going. They don't really stop. You just kind of go with them, and so he thanks you, and yeah, says something in Elvish, and away they go. What do you guys want to do next?
Help Adri get out of the dirt.
You guys brought her out, kind of cleaned her off. She might need a bath. But.
Will a lesser restoration restore any of her exhaustion?
Is she
Let me
exhausted?
take a look. See, she.
Very much.
It's exhaustion has.
Several stages.
Yeah, has some stages. And it has other effects outside of just rolls, right?
Right.
The
Yeah,
text-
Specifically, it does say in Raise the Dead that's just it. It doesn't say anything about levels of exhaustion.
Restoration doesn't specify anything about exhaustion in its text,
Okay.
So,
but maybe in exhaustion's text it does.
yeah.
Well,
So
So is she not considered exhausted then, or she's just?
No, she's just recovering from death.
So can I hasten her recovery with a lesser restoration?
I don't think it works that way.
You can restore her hit
No, I don't
points,
think it
maybe.
does. I mean, she just came back from the grave, so again.
It's a bit of a grave situation right now.
Oh.
10 minutes in.
Oh,
First
Yeah.
pun.
So exhaustion.
dirty pun. Dirty
Exhaustion
pun.
it has to be a condition. So like blinded, charmed, deaf, and frightened, grappled, and so it's
Dying
a condition.
isn't a condition?
Apparently not.
No, it's a symptom.
Yeah.
Is exhaustion
Yeah.
a
It's a
condition?
good question, but yeah, conditions are here, and it's prone, restrained, those kinds of things. So she's gonna need to recover. You know. I mean, she is at 1 health point, so there are other things that can
Well,
be done.
I can cure her up from what health
There
point,
you go.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. She's not stuck. She still has her max health and all that. The only thing is that on her attack rolls and saving throws and ability checks, she's at
If
a-
only we still had that potion.
Still had which potion? Did somebody drink it?
Well, yeah, we
I
gave it to
pointed
him
at
when he
Key
needed it.
because-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, well, Key was hurt and he needed it.
I think someone needs it more now.
You guys got hands, no big deal.
I mean,
So I'll actually go and I will cast a healing spell on her.
I will.
Ooh, so you will take 8 hit points back.
How do you do that? What does it look like when you heal her? What is?
Good question.
Yeah, so you've actually seen this before. This is Healing Word. As I cast it, basically kind of a cool breeze surrounds her. You kind of feel that on your arm a little bit as the wounds just start healing over.
Healing
What's
word.
your-
What's the
now?
word?
It's the Healing Word.
My
Caw-caw.
skin is paler,
Okay.
but my hair is no longer coppery red. It is ice blue.
Ice blue. I'm gonna say in death it went like silver. It went like to like gray.
Okay.
Since it does that, right? It just kind of slowly faded, right? And it's not even, gray isn't the best word. It just faded. So maybe there's a little bit of reddish tint still to it, but when you come back, slowly over time, as you're kind of the blood starts flowing and all that, because apparently I just made it, a thing that blood is flowing through your hair. So if you ever cut it, you need that. No. Anyway, so so it starts to turn. Color starts coming back, but it's not red; it's blue. And her skin kind of stays the same as when she was dead.
I will
Maybe
also-
not gray, but
I
yeah.
will also use one of my heals to heal her for 6 hit points. And when I heal, my hand starts to glow, and I trace the symbol of the eye on her forehead, and it glows very briefly, and you heal as it fades.
Cool.
And the cat may notice that this was a little bit different than the last time I healed someone else.
Interesting. I don't know. Plot the holy symbol. I give up. This magic
Really
thing's
focus.
my
The
thing.
vein appears in her forehead. Oh, like you're a cat. Yeah, really focus.
Ears flat.
The hair kind of stands up on your neck.
How do they do this? They make it so easy.
Multiple cats, right?
We have one cat.
One cat.
Well, I'm sorry.
us the
We have a
vaccine.
full-size cat, and then we have a flying cat.
Okay.
Little flying cat.
I was gonna say, I'm
It's
pretty sure.
familiar.
Friends are starting to follow him around.
The
So.
tabaxi rogue.
Hasn't quite reached familiar status.
Well, it was someone else's familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, quite. Because
He's working on
the
it.
moment you get a familiar is the moment you can can't you cast from familiars and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you a little while.
Or you can use them
You
to
got a
grapple
buddy.
for items.
Plus, he's the wrong class too. I don't think druids get familiars.
They can have
All right. Okay. So, what do you guys? So, where's everyone at when it comes to health? You're gonna be at full because you didn't really do anything.
I'm good.
You're not.
I'm at full health because I didn't take any damage.
Okay.
You didn't successfully hit me when
Okay.
you killed her.
I was stabbed pretty bad.
Yeah, you were. Okay, and then you're
I'm
one.
fine now.
And then you.
I was sliced in half, but it didn't hurt at all.
Yeah, that's right. You really turned back into a bear. Didn't you take a little bit of damage?
Yeah, I healed myself on the way to the elves, though.
That's right, you did.
I only took like 3 points.
That's right. Okay, so where are we at?
So-
on spell
I'm the only one
slots
that's
then?
really hurt right now.
Ow!
Me and you.
So we are leveled
Did
up,
they
but
heal
we
you
don't get
before?
those spell slots yet, correct?
You get your new level spell slots, right?
But you don't regain the ones that we spent.
You don't get any regains of what you spent,
Cool.
but you are going to so if you gained a level whatever,
Okay.
you will gain those.
Okay.
I have a whole 3 spells.
Okay.
Do we get access to our new spells before
Yeah.
the long rest? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you
We're
count
just,
fish as
it
money.
says, it says really like it doesn't. Yeah,
I
just
just
giving
cast
it to you.
one spell.
So
Yeah,
I'm
spell.
low, but I'm not out.
You're not
Hey.
there
Not
yet.
here, so
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I have 4 spell slots for me. I have 4 spell
Okay,
slots.
what'd you say?
Trying to hit me
I'm
now.
low, but I'm not out. I got 3 total.
What?
Trying to hit me now. I leveled up. I have a hellish rebuke.
Nice, that's right. Oh, I will. You will get hit.
May regret asking for that.
Eventually.
You have your cleric back, and he's gonna throw himself into the fray, which will be nice again.
Yes. Wait, why are
When
both
the
of our
two
healers
squishies-
meat shields?
Yeah, when the two squishies hung out together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. And then you shot him as we were away from the fight.
Okay, so let's see. So 2 of the guards offer to go with you.
One of which was What's her name?
Her name was Alara.
Alara, yes.
because she knew her way around the caves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one other.
The other 2.
Maybe not so good.
Yeah, the other 2.
We're gonna stay back in Nightstone.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's what we.
So we're gonna say that. Did I say Sidiri? I think I said Sidiri. So we're gonna say Torum. Torum is coming with you as well. So there's a Torum Breck and a Lara Winterspell. Okay, so we got 2 guards who are gonna come with you.
So I'd like to do a medicine check on Hidden Scratch
Sure.
to try and gauge how wounded he is. Which, if you want, you can
He's
just
like
tell me.
looking over at you. Head tilts a little bit.
He's licking his wounds.
Does he look badly wounded?
Yeah.
Not great, but
Just give them on a scale of
oh no,
0 to
11,
max hit
so
points.
decent.
scale of 0 to max.
I'll let you decide. He got an easy. He got over an easy difficulty DC.
I don't know. What were they using? Spears, axes? I don't know. Big
Great axes.
axe, like wound across my stomach there.
There you
He's
go.
bleeding profusely.
I'll think I got this one down.
So I'm gonna walk up to him, and I look at him and say, "No, it's caw." And you take 6 back.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hidden Scratch will remember this.
All right. So what do you guys do next?
I think we were gonna head on town and make our way to the cave.
Awesome.
Can we make use of those horses?
Absolutely, you can.
All right.
How many of you have animal handling?
Not me.
Well, jack of all trades, of course.
There you go.
No.
So you're proficient in animal handling.
Half proficient with everything.
I'm half proficient with
You
everything.
guys are both proficient in animal handling.
Not technically,
Okay.
but I have magic to aid with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can talk
Okay.
to
Well, I'm
horses.
just asking if anyone's proficient because I'm just gonna say between the 2 of these 2 that are proficient in it-ish.
Ish, yes.
You know, you're able to
Being
go
half
around
proficient
and
in
help kind of.
everything.
Oh, wait, hang on, that's the wrong way to put it. That, you know, calm down, Bessie, you know, and all that stuff.
The
Because-
other
name's their
end is
horse
the head of the
Bessie?
horse.
Well, you know what? If you meet him, I'll tell you.
You stare at me as you say that.
I'll tell you. And one of the farmers, it's like emblazoned upon one of the saddles.
Bessie.
You're not
That'll
sure
be
if you
yours.
actually put it on the right horse.
Whatever.
Well, it's actually a really tiny horse, though. Like you think a Bessie would be for a big horse, but it's really a tiny one. So
Who's riding Bessie?
not him. You might as well just walk.
Not I.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys make use of the. Hey, wait. So a little late. I was going to ask you, how much background have you developed for your character? Like, place of origin or anything like that?
Place of origin is unknown.
Is unknown?
And to
you-
everyone, including her.
Including her. So she doesn't know where she came from.
Pretty much.
Okay, I can't use it. Okay. Well, I can. I can use it, but not for what I was thinking about.
Ponders, 4 preordained, 4 arresters.
All right. Did you say you had a good idea?
Might cut. Did you cut Ponder instead?
Okay.
We'll cut Ponder for the next
All right.
Just trample her female halfling on the way.
You,
We find a box, we open it, halflings inside.
yeah, you're a halfling.
Yeah.
Halfling in a box.
Halfling in a box.
Hey, that's fast halfling to you. Faster than any.
That's a no minute.
That's always fun when the little guy can move really quick. Okay, so, Torum has been to these caves before. Well, he's been to the area where there are bat caves. Whether he's been to these caves or not, he just knows the direction. So he kind of takes the lead, and it takes about.
Are we afternoon yet at this point, or?
Someone could tell me where to pick up halfling.
Oh, yeah, I got you. No, I got it. I think I have another. Yeah. Okay, so why don't you tell us just a little bit about your character? Little bit about who you envision. Hang on. There's 2 L's in front of it, so the fact that you don't say either of the L's is throwing me off.
This is how.
You can just call her Lana.
You can call her Lana or Yana. Either one works.
Okay. I'm gonna put a little parenthesis with a Y in front of it, just to remind myself.
God, if you think this is confusing, you are in for a
Remind yourself.
I love it. Confuse me, please.
All right.
Remind you. Why?
So was that
Take it.
Yana or Laurel?
Yanni.
Yanni or Laurel?
Yanni.
Which one am I hearing?
Stop it, Yana. You don't need to confuse me. Tell us about Yana.
Okay, so, anyways, she was a member of this very reclusive halfling clan somewhere out in the wilderness. And, of course, like all backstories work, a band of orcs. Just, that is what happens.
Okay.
Like, you know where that goes.
Okay.
So, she wakes up years later in the middle of a field, having no clue where she is, how she got there, and how long it's been since the war between her clan and the orcs
Okay.
has been going on or has ended. So she has no clue what's going on.
Yana born.
So she is able to travel back to where her clan was, and she discovers that everything is in ruins.
Okay.
Everything is destroyed by who she presumes is the orcs. So her mission is right now to get vengeance, because that's obvious. So yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Was there perhaps a family that maybe brought her in? You know, as she's kind of figuring out her new place in the world?
I mean, yeah,
Could that family be called the Summerhawks?
sure.
And you are out kind of, what's your purpose in adventuring?
Well, to get powerful enough to get vengeance, and then hopefully get powerful enough to find new clanmates, because her kind are very reclusive.
Yeah.
So they are, this was the only clan of her kind that she knew of throughout Faerun.
Okay.
So her goal is to find a new clan to take her in.
Awesome. Okay. So here's where you're at. We can tie it up real beautifully here. So the Summerhawk family lived lives in Daggerford. Nope. That's the other campaign I was
Nightstone.
running. Nightstone. Lives in Nightstone. Okay, and they kind of just gave you a place to stay when you didn't really have anywhere else to go. You kind of check in every so often. It's just a friendly place. You're not often there. I don't even know if you would call it home. But it is kind of one of the places that when you're in this area, that's where you go. You check in on them. They're kind of friends of yours, right? And so what we're going to say is that you were away on one of your searches. I mean, you're out searching for clanmates, right? So you've been gone for a while, you know. You've been gone. So yeah, you've been gone for a couple years, right? And so you're coming back because you're just in the area. You heard of some rumors of some clanmates that might have had some dealings not far from here. So you're just like, you're on your way, and I'll figure out whatever that destination was later, if it really matters later. But you're in the area. Hey, I'm gonna go stay there for the night, check on my friends, see how life is in Nightstone. And so you come onto the scene, and I mean, you know this place. You've been here quite a few times. You lived here for probably about a month at one point, recovering from a nasty bout with some orcs, local orcs.
Yeah.
Because there are local orcs around here. We'll even just say that the Ear Seekers, right? The Ear Seekers is a clan that's close by, and these guys were a part of a couple other clans that came together, groups that came together and destroyed. So you actually are from kind of this area, deeper, further, much further away. So you kind of keep tabs on them as well, right? So coming back to do some business, but your familiar sight has changed. You don't see the normal guards on duty. You don't see smoke coming out of chimneys. You do see giant holes in roofs all over this town that you're familiar with, and something just ain't right. And the bridge is up.
Starting to get flashbacks.
Right. Yeah. Very true. Very true. So what do? You come in, and Nightstone is closed off. There actually will be two. There would be a couple people here. Yeah, there'll be a couple people here. And this bridge is destroyed up to the keep. The keep is kind of in shambles. So there are a couple of people, you don't recognize them. I mean, it's not.
I'm gonna go up to one of the guard towers and just start climbing.
Okay, so you approach.
We'll have to cross the moat.
And so you kind of swim through the moat,
Yep.
right? Kind of start scrambling up the shale.
Trying not to be noticed. If
Okay,
possible,
give me some sneaks.
Which I can do. That's a 22.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Got some competition.
so you approach, and you're like, there's no one in that guard tower because it's like half destroyed.
Yeah.
But I will say so there's Bailey, pointed spikes on the top of it, right? And the guard tower's on the other side. And so you're going to have some sort of climbing equipment if you're going to climb that.
That I do not have.
Okay, so you're not.
I mean, I have like pythons and stuff that I might be able to like.
You have what?
Oh, pythons. Yeah, that does count as climbing.
Yeah, that like I can climb with that, but I don't know if that would be useful in this situation.
What's climbing gear? It doesn't say what kind of climbing gear. So those are just spikes that you kind of.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
spikes that you tie a rope to.
Like, stab that into a stone wall, though?
No, it's a stone. It's wood. Yeah. So
I
these
can
wooden.
stab that into
You got
wood
a
too.
rope and a grappling hook.
So you have a rope. You have a grappling hook and a rope.
I have a rope.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so yeah. Just if you have this stuff and go ahead and. I'm just to move us forward here. So you grab out your little spikies and stuff, and you kind of put it there, and you have some rope, and you kind of secure yourself. So, it's only about like 15 foot tall, so you're kind of like, well, if I fall, I'll land, no big deal.
Yeah.
And or I'll kick myself out and jump into the water. And so you're able to make it over the top, and you're able to peek over, and you see a bunch of people that you do not recognize. No one here is familiar, and the whole place is in shambles. There's like a bunch of dead orcs in a pile over here being burned. There's kind of people, and then there's like half orc, a cat person, a bird person, it's someone with horns, and like it's just an odd looking group, and they're kind of gathering some horses, and they look like they're getting ready for like a journey or something. So
All right.
what do you do?
I'm gonna point and yell, "You! What have you done to?" I'm assuming this is the group.
Okay, sure.
What have you done to the town that I have grown so fond of?
Okay, so a little halfling head, a little halfling voice starts speak. We'll put you. I'll say you guys are like, where's the stables?
The stable is right.
Oh, okay. Well, then no, actually, they would be over here. There would be some of the other fellas around
Where
here.
did he come up over there?
He came up from right here. This was the broken one. Okay.
She.
She.
Yes.
And then here she is.
She like yelling that far.
There we go. I mean, I'll just say one of the other people is walking by at that point,
Okay.
and the guy's like, "Who are you?" What?
You don't recognize me?
No.
I leave for a few years and the whole world's changed.
Yeah. Where'd you come from? Hi?
Long story. I live here. Do you know the Summerhawks?
No, but I will say we live here now. So.
Well, who are you?
Huh? My name's Joram. And oh, I just realized that there's a guy named Torm. Sure, we're there now. Okay. My name's Joram. We showed up a couple days ago, and we found a place like this. It's ours now. So. Yeah, I mean.
You know, this is
Are you-
explicitly opposite of what they told
You're
us.
welcome to like. You're not near.
Yeah, we
I
don't
know.
hear this.
You're. I mean. What are you doing here? I mean, do you need something?
I have been off for years trying to find clanmates, and this is what I come back to. This is the most unwelcome.
Hey, Zulkin!
I kind of.
Someone over here to see you.
I kind of just.
Oh, hang on. I don't care. I'm gonna have you talk to my boss. Hang on. So you guys do hear him yell out, "Hey, Zulkin!" So now there's.
Snap my head around like, Joe.
I'm running.
And
I'm
he's,
running
like,
down
pointing
Joran
up.
Now. I like this guy.
Sorry to see you. So he kind of peeks his head out. He's kind of taking up space in the kind of. So when the other guy yells, so like there's kind of a passing along the way, a couple of yells or whatever.
Perception check to see if I can see here.
Well, you're not actively trying to hide anymore, are you?
No, I
Okay.
mean, I'm kind of yelling down.
Yeah, so yeah, you can just see him. So he kind of pops out. He's like, huh?
Ooh,
And he just starts walking towards. So,
I'll walk too.
okay, so you guys kind of.
Oh,
Check
yeah,
out
the
the
more the
ruckus.
merrier. What the heck?
He's like, weren't you guys leaving? I mean, aren't there like children you need to save or something?
Yeah.
Heroes.
Are you
Let's
looking
see
at
if
me?
this.
I'm a child. You
No,
need
no,
to
no, you're not
save
there.
me.
He's talking to them over here.
Let's see what this disturbance is first. Make
Yeah.
sure it's no more than just a single
Guys,
person.
I got this. It's good. It's good. It's no big deal.
I'm still walking over there.
Good grief, you guys are.
Paranoid?
You guys have control issues.
Non-trusting?
Good grief.
As this entire.
Anyway, so he's like, okay. He's okay. Come on over. So he comes up. He's like, Joram, what's going on? Who is this? More freaks, man. What is with this place? Yeah, what do you need? What do you need?
I have been out for years, and this is what I come back to? What have you done?
Well, we didn't do nothing.
Then why is this place like this?
Giants did it, man. Okay.
Giants.
You know what?
That's
You know what?
everyone
Hang
to
on.
me.
Hang on. You guys got this? Because you can.
Consider I'm right next to him. It's like,
Where are you from? Who sent you?
I sent myself, all right?
Okay. He kind of stares at you.
Let me talk to him.
I live here. It's a long story.
Who do you know here?
The Summerhawks.
Never.
Which house did they live in?
You point at one of them.
Yup.
Is that the house where I found the locket? The one that he points at? I found a locket with a picture of a hobbit in it.
Not a hobbit.
with a halfling.
Or
Halfling.
halfling. Sorry.
No,
Yeah, let's
no,
not
you're
get
fine.
You're
You're fine.
It's trademarked.
Yeah,
It's-
let's not get copyright stricken.
I doubt we will.
Actually,
Listen.
even Tolkien admitted that he used the word hobbit from something else that he
If they come after us, then
And
I'd be
all-
okay with that because that means we've gathered so much attention that that's where we're at. By then we'll be able to have protected ourselves. So, all right. Yeah, actually it is. Actually it is. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I think he's good. Come on over.
She.
I think she's good. Come on over.
What do you look like?
Ahoy there.
So imagine me but shorter and like a bit less hair, cause in travels I've learned that it's much easier to stay bald, even though female.
'Kay.
So I try to do that. But other than that, if you could picture like a female version of me, which isn't that hard, that's kind of what I look.
Okay.
She looks like.
Awesome.
Except for 2.5 feet tall.
That's tiny.
Yeah.
It is going to be so funny to watch you run. Okay. Yeah, he will. She will. She will. Yana sure will. Anyways,
I also
so
look
you are bald?
Yes, and
Okay.
I also look a bit skinnier because I've been living out in the wilderness for years.
Sure.
And I'm not that great at finding my
Sure.
own food.
I will say she is very toned though.
Yes. most of it.
Okay, so Zolkin's like, so you'll fill her in?
Yeah,
Is she gonna go with you?
I mean,
probably best.
Just
Okay.
listen to them. If you know them, those people over there, they're in trouble right now. They're gonna go save them. You good?
All right.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
So
Jorm, get to your post. And he takes it.
as we get back over to the main group, Alara, how long have you been in the guards here?
She's for 6 years.
6 years?
Mm-hmm.
So you've seen her before?
Oh yeah. So she wasn't with you guys when you first showed up, right?
Right.
So you point back, and she kind of looks up, and then she looks down because she's so tiny. right?
Right.
So you seen her? Oh yeah, yeah. Wow, it's been so. How are you? Where have you been? Man, the Summerhawk family could have used you right now.
I could be better. They knew that I would not be staying with them long.
Yeah.
I go out for years, and this is what I come back to.
Yeah. Well, giants attack. We've never seen anything like this before. I've never even heard of this before. And we were lucky to escape with our lives. Lady Velarosa, unfortunately, though, is dead. And you would know that name because she's like the big head honcho around here.
I'm so happy about that. Very sarcastic.
Oh!
So
Oh.
she can tell that I'm like not happy.
Yeah.
I
Is that a normal part of you? So she's not going to be put off by it?
yeah.
Well, we'll see if she's put off by it. No, she's used to it. All right. Yeah. So, are you going to come with us? The last we saw them, they were heading up towards the Bat Caves. So,
What other choice do I have?
I don't know. I think we should have the girl stay here. Little children should not go out into the woods.
how old are you?
Like
40.
40, 40, 45.
Yeah. They're all kind of together.
Somehow I managed to tell that it was sarcasm.
Okay. Nice.
You know what sarcasm is.
I didn't think that halflings had children that ugly.
Man, that was a burn on so many levels.
Hey, can I get like?
She
is there
must be an
technique not to
adult.
hear that?
Yeah.
Because he's obviously.
Are you,
trying to keep
how hard are
secret.
you trying to?
Oh, I'm whispering to the
You're trying. Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception.
Okay. Not
Oh,
really.
jeez.
Heard it.
Kick
You
him in
hear
the
the
shin.
insult.
Kick him in the shins.
She's old.
I raise up my fists.
I can't really tell.
I'm
Like
just
this?
saying you're not a child.
Not sure. She's like, is this a halfling or is this just? Okay. It's hard to tell with halflings, really.
This is a halfling. Would you like to learn the anatomy?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
This is a family show.
oh.
No.
I meant, do you want to cut me open? As in, do you want to slice, like, kill me?
Not particularly.
Then I suggest you keep your mouth shut.
I mean, the ears. The shortness in the ears would be a giveaway. They're not nearly as gnomish big, but halflings do have some pointed ears. Not
And she has
vastly
hairy feet.
pointed. The hairy feet. Yeah, you would. I mean, you would recognize this.
I was gonna say no, but like,
Oh, you shave your feet?
I was gonna say no because he wouldn't be able to see them, but like, ears with one pair of shoes, yeah, they're gone.
Okay, there you go.
Does even wear shoes?
That's what you were coming back for more shoes. More halfling shoes.
Oh. That was the other stuff in the closet.
There you go. Yep.
All of her shoes.
All right, well,
If you want to come with, fine. Just don't blame me when you get hurt.
well, let's get going then, shall we?
Well, I do have one request. Speaking of shoes, could I get some steel-toed boots?
No.
All right.
Actually, I think you'll find a
I'll
pair
get
right
back-
in there.
I mean, I maybe might be able to make you something, but give you a little bit on that, maybe.
That's right. He
If
can
you
make it
want.
happen in an
You
hour.
see the half orc just like God walks up with his mace over his shoulder, was like, yeah, I can see if I can make something for you if you're interested.
Well, again though, he is.
Okay.
He also. Remember, there is a whole like.
Closet of shoes.
I don't even know what steel-toed shoes would cost here.
But there's a
Like nothing.
supply place over there that might have some shoes for you.
Mind
Yeah.
if I pop on over there and then get back to you in like 10 minutes?
Make it 5.
Yeah.
Let's make it quick. Who knows your
Are either of you going to be the wet blankets and make sure that he doesn't just take them? She doesn't just. Take
I'll
them?
go with her.
I'll show you where they are.
if he's going over there, I'll be sure to go over there. Sure, I'll just go with you to go grab the shoes.
Okay. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you a couple silver.
Okay.
Okay.
I
You
have
see me
that.
standing behind the desk, holding out my hand.
What do you know? They just so happened to have some steel-toed hobbit shoes simply because there was a hobbit farmer here. Might have put in an order for him. So lucky you. Okay. So yeah, knock off 2 silver and
Onwards.
let's get moving. I actually need some help. If someone would grab something to wipe this down with because we're going to be drawing here.
Yeah, I don't got nothing.
Thank you, Mark.
I got markers.
I actually remembered to put my markers back in my bag for once. No, we can talk here a little bit more. So just to clarify a couple other things about your character, what are you wearing now that you have steel-toed boots? What else?
Kind of a very tattered, worn but also kind of bright colored dress.
Okay.
Ish. Like, kind of a dress, but at the same time, kind of not, if that makes sense.
Functional.
Functional.
Yup.
So like,
Functional, but looking
like a
kind
jumper.
of decent.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
But obviously very worn and tattered, as I haven't changed it in years.
Okay.
So I could probably be due for some new clothes, too.
Okay. Well, there is a halfling house of some people that you know.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I borrowed something.
Especially if you're coming to save their very lives. Yeah, you could probably go and find some. I mean, they're just going to be kind of commoner clothes, but.
I mean, it's better than this.
No. Just a quick question. About how large does your coin purse look from a distance?
Give me a perception. Is it visible?
Not really.
Okay.
I try to keep it hidden
Okay.
as best I can.
I mean, if you go with them, then you would pull it. I mean, he's gonna make sure he's gonna suggest you pay.
So you'll have to pull it out.
So you'll have to pull it out. So he will get a chance to see it, I guess.
Roll like a perception.
You see it? I look more broke than anyone else here.
Okay.
I have less than 5 gold to my name.
Oh, if you're at third, okay, we'll just leave it at that. No big deal.
Say like, yeah, that's.
Thank you. Don't worry, you're joining a party that's flush with cash.
It's fine. I have nothing to buy.
Killed monks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, monks.
well,
Do you have any kind of weaponry on you?
I have a sword
Okay.
and some darts.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Do any of you want to interact with our new friend? Any other interactions? Well, actually, think about it. I'm going to take us on the journey. Think about the kind of things you would say. So the guards, again, are pretty interested in moving things forward here. So they move. They get you guys moving. It's about. They mentioned that it's going to take about an hour to get there.
okay.
And that there's bat caves all over, and so they're not really sure which which cave or
I
whatever.
think someone of her size might come in handy in caves, especially where there may be smallish openings.
Well, wherever they are, they're not going to be in a small opening.
Well, you never know.
Well, I'm just glad I could be of use.
So you guys, so he kind of leads you to an area, and he's like, "All right, so there's some over there, and there's some back further that way, and there's some over there. Where would you guys like to start?"
Can I roll a survival check to
the
see if I
beginning.
can see if there are any like
Oh!
runaway tracks?
Yeah, I mean it's been a few
Yeah.
days.
Same here. I
who-
also have survival.
If you are proficient,
I am.
who's proficient in survival? Those two.
I'm not, but
Okay, well then I want my proficient people to do it.
Do I count?
Better.
Is it? Or,
I'm half
again,
proficient.
No.
If-
Then these two are going to give it to me.
Well,
half
if we
proficient,
do it, well, yeah, I guess.
Between proficient and
Yeah,
jack traits.
that was. Isn't that funny how they kind of made that work?
Well,
It's like
17.
I'm going to help him so he can roll with advantage.
Right.
But two people rolling is still the same thing.
It's still the same.
24. Okay, so you guys are actually able to follow some tracks to an area. It's the one further back. And so you kind of notice just some bending of the grass here, some movement over here. This dirt is turned that way there, and so you're able to make your way. And in the back, so you find a pretty wide open gaping mouth of a cave that goes back to a decent sized hill. There is pine trees around and up on top or whatever, and yeah, that's what you see. I'm gonna let you take it from there. Okay, did anyone think of anything interesting you wanted to talk to the halfling about or ask the halfling about on your hour-long journey here on horseback? And
wanna
if you
go in
want to, you
first?
can roll some... Oh wait, no, they've healed you.
You must be kidding.
It was just a little premonition I had.
little premonition.
It's kind of an inside joke.
Okay.
The last time he played the halfling ended up being the tank.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
The halfling monk.
I
He was always the
halfling
first
monk.
one in.
Hey man, monks are great
Okay, that's
tanks.
because everyone else was a caster.
You guys technically have like 4 tanks right now.
Am I
I am
included
not
in
one
that?
of them.
Monks eventually become amazing tanks.
Like, I could be decent at that. I have a 17 armor class.
I know.
And 21 armor.
But 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So,
I will light up his coin again so that he's got a light source.
So you're a halfling, right? I mean, I don't see too many of you. I mean, what even is a halfling? I mean, you just look like a smaller version of him at this point.
human.
You don't see halflings because you're so tall. They're out of your vision of range. No, range of vision. I can't speak.
You're good, man.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you think with a city as big as Waterdeep, I'd see more of you, but I actually no, I haven't seen any from there.
We don't like Waterdeep.
Well, what are you saying about that Waterdeep, though? I mean, what don't you like about like nice big cities where you can get whatever you want?
That's exactly what we don't like.
I'm with her. I'm
Explain.
really over Waterdeep. I'm not.
That's just because you're on the run.
I too am not a big fan of bigger cities.
You can't prove that.
So,
I'll let you in on a little
Allegedly.
secret.
You can't prove that.
It's a lot harder to steal from cities that are bigger.
wait, a lot harder to steal from cities?
From bigger cities.
I don't know about that.
So you're a thief?
You didn't hear anything.
Perception.
I like that the two of us
And the
say
wet
nothing
blanket
of
comes
denial.
out once again.
Insight.
As they're
Yeah, give me a deception check.
Great, I have 0 in that.
That's good.
7.
Sweet. 15 for insight.
Insight?
Yeah, you said you wanted to.
14.
Okay. Well, he hit it about as well as he actually did it in his voice. It was very good. You definitely said it in a 7 voice. So very good. All right.
So I see I have some competition. Very well.
Oh, so you're a thief too?
I mean, no.
I mean, between you and me, yeah.
like
He's
it's
definitely
not
a thief.
obvious
I'm like, it was
by now.
pretty obvious.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
There is a saying that says,
At least you're honest about it.
you know, sometimes it is better to keep quiet than to open thy mouth and remove all doubt.
You can. There's also a saying that it's the honest people that you can't trust, or something like that.
I mean, I believe that wholeheartedly.
In fact, yeah.
Dishonest.
I
Can
mean,
you please be the one that says that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just that whole saying that it's the honest people that you really can't trust. I mean, the deceitful people you can't really hold them to anything, but the honest people like
Wait.
and he just starts scratching the side of his temple like, wait.
Okay, you work on that. Let's
One mind at a
I'll
time.
tell you, this conversation is happening on the road.
Yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to give you guys a chance to catch up on anything.
So no. How old are you?
It's really rude to ask a woman her
I
age.
don't know. That's
It's
an
a-
honest answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't know.
Long story.
Well, we have time.
Only an hour.
I kind of give you guys the spiel about what I explained earlier with my backstory.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
So you like travel through time or something?
Or just has a really bad case of amnesia.
That's more likely.
I like time travel better. There was this one time a couple of years ago when I.
Hey, look, there's the cave.
I'll be the one saying, oh, look, there's the cave.
And away we go.
All right, I want marching order. You don't see in the dark
not
either,
be-
right?
No.
Yeah. So he has a
I can though. I have a dark vision spell.
Okay.
So if you want me to do that, I can.
Well, I'm just saying,
You don't really
He's
need
got,
to.
he's
dark
got
vision.
a,
He's
got
the
a
only
shiny
one that
coin.
you and you can.
yeah, I can.
Okay.
Wait, what are you?
He's a human.
He
I
has a
identify
good
as human.
Oh, I thought you were a
So he's the cat, and they have a flying cat.
We need some more.
I'm a bird.
Well, he has a flying cat.
Has
Yeah.
a cat.
Okay.
Familiar.
Nope,
Not
not
familiar
quite
yet.
familiar
Oh,
yet.
so you have a Tresem.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Tressum. They found a Tressum, and it has been following them around.
Does he recognize the Tressum?
Yeah. That Tressum
Target
has been
far
around.
Hold on.
one. I recognize
Great.
quite
I'll
a
go
lot.
shopping for you.
Also, that cat
Yeah.
is definitely where you
He's
stay
gonna walk
for a
up to
month.
you, it's like-
You've seen that cat.
Yeah.
What do you
I'll go
prefer
in
fight
first
with?
if
Do you
no one else
like to
will.
stand
That's fine.
for,
No,
or do you
no,
like to
it's
shoot
okay.
more?
I can go in second.
Me, I
You
prefer a blade, personally. A rapier.
I can't reach
It is
far
a more
enough, but
Drain the hour-long
sophisticated weapon.
Oh, very good. He's
Why
going
do you
to.
have it?
Hang on. One at a time. Hang on.
so you said you're going in first.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did ask for marching order, so let's
Can I
do
go
that.
first? I need to prove my worth as the new recruit.
Okay.
Put the new recruit next to it.
Looking to
I say we let
prove.
the cannon fodder. I mean, gnome, go first.
It's a halfling.
How?
I'm calling it a gnome.
We'll say it looks dark, so you're gonna have to
I don't want too far up.
have
Oh, no.
his thing.
Actually,
I mean, someone
I
else
just realized
can
this, it'll take an hour to do it, which.
We'll take an
What about the
hour.
rest of
your-
you?
Yeah, we don't have an hour, I don't think.
To do what now?
Well, I was thinking about you doing my on the way
That
over
worked
while you're
out
doing. I
well.
was thinking about doing my arsenal blessing first right
Here?
here.
Yeah.
I can be towards the back.
Well, I mean, it's still daytime. It's
Are
still
you
the
okay
same
in the
day
back?
that the orcs attacked, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the caves are
So
gone.
whatever you did that morning is still in effect, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say as far as that, but I thought there was another challenge video I could do, but I realized no, that's the crafting. Of,
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you can craft on the road. I think
yeah,
So-
not yet
Yeah.
at least. There's
Alright.
a spell I could do, and I'd be able to do that. But
So that's your marching order here.
Unless
Yeah.
anyone objects.
So before we go into the cave, well, no, I'll wait.
We're just gonna be attacked, aren't
I
we?
mean, I'm
Yep.
the light source. Do we
I
want
say
the light
this out
source
loud.
in the back?
Maybe swap Sark with light source.
I mean, someone else can
Light
take
source
it.
is just the character's name now.
Light source.
Yes.
You named the coin light source.
No, I named him light source.
Oh, okay.
He's
That's what he's
Well,
good
more
for.
likely I'm the one who named them because I never knew his name, so he's just light source to me.
You could.
he's a voice-activated light stand.
You could add that to your title now.
Lights.
The source of light.
The bringer of light.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it just keeps getting better. You need to start writing this down because we're gonna start forgetting it. And by session 12, I want to know every single one of them. All right, so you toss forward the source of light, oh bringer of light.
The bringer of light shall present him the light.
Okay, awesome.
It's a copper coin that's glowing.
Yes.
It's on again.
Be careful.
That
This
was so
copper
great.
coin has seen many treacherous journeys.
Wonderful. All right, so
You know, we should stitch that coin into a headband.
Just be sure not to go blind. Thank you very much.
I mean, it would be a source of bright.
I don't suppose I've introduced myself. I am Captain Hidden Scratch. And you are?
I don't care who you are.
oh.
So you've met before.
So we
All right. All right. So this is what I'm going to give you. Okay. Because I'm going to say that this point is like it's at this point that it really gets dark. You can't see it. It's that's not the mouth of the cave. That's just where I'm going to put you when you start to lose your natural light source.
As
Okay.
we get there, I cast Dark Vision on myself.
Okay.
I do the same.
Well, he handed you a coin,
Oh, he handed it to me?
right? Did you?
I handed the coin to someone.
I was gonna say, I just heard.
If you're going in the front,
Okay, then yeah, I'll have the coin. 'Cause
you
I-
can throw it back at him if you want.
I would catch it.
No, it's mine. I'm keeping it.
It really, you really don't have dark vision.
What?
Do you have dark? You don't have dark
I
vision.
have dark vision.
Okay. Why
He
do
just
you
likes
have
the
coin?
coin.
Oh, you just like the coin.
I just like
Because
shiny
it's
It's
shiny.
distracting him.
Who doesn't have dark vision out of you guys?
Well,
Me.
technically, but you can cast
I
it.
got spells.
I was gonna say, I have
you-
the spell.
He has it.
he has it.
We all
I
have
guess
it.
She doesn't. She.
I have it.
So why did the coin come out the first time?
Because we were distracting the cat.
Yes.
Magic.
Oh, that was it.
Yes.
Daylight savings time.
No, we didn't cast daylight. We just cast light.
Oh man.
I don't get daylight for a few more levels.
Awesome.
I'm always in darkness.
So do you want the coin or do you
Wow,
want to
that
cast?
seems a little dark. Let's cast light on your spirits.
I already have a coin. It works.
So do you want to have the coin or do you want to cast dark
Yeah,
vision?
I have a free hand.
Okay,
Because I
awesome.
only need one hand for my sword.
Yep. All right. So, so there you go. You are right in there. I haven't moved your minis in there
Well,
yet.
if you want, I could cast light on your sword instead of the coin. There you go. Okay.
So now you just have a copper coin in your hand.
Try not to hurt yourself with that sword. No.
I'm keeping this, by the way. I shove it.
You do have some. You do have some competition in the group now.
Excuse me, but that was mine to begin with?
Don't tell him
I'm
that.
keeping this, by the way.
Tell her.
Tell her.
All right. So you now have a glowing sword.
Okay, cool.
That's kind of fun, but it's really bright. It's really bright. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you want to approach this?
Either way, as we walk forward through this narrow
I mean,
area-
I can definitely just have you guys just storm in. I mean,
I'd
if you want me to
rather
lead
be
you in.
stealthy with the rogue.
Yeah, is there someone who is wearing heavier, shiny armor?
I mean, I've got chainmail.
I'm wearing chain.
Yeah, that's
You guys stay here.
Or no, excuse me, I'm wearing scale.
Yeah.
Yes, stay
still
here.
heavy. Stay here.
Okay.
Let us go ahead, check this out.
I would love to help.
You might
Let's-
want to sheathe that sword then.
But then
Yeah.
we can't see.
No.
That's fine. I have punches.
Wait, you want me to stay here?
cover the light
Yeah.
source.
So we go forward then.
Wonderful.
It's hard to cover the sword light source. A lot easier to cover the coin light source. That's for sure.
Exactly, yeah.
You
Just
can
cover
just
the coin.
uncast it.
Fine. Coin again. Coin, sword, coin, sword, coin, sword.
It's blinding, please, please, please. It's blinding. Ooh.
There you go.
Oops, I missed your toenails.
No, your boots.
Yeah, my steel-toed boots.
Okay, so now you have a light sourced coin again.
Corn.
Hey, if that's what we need to be tonight, it's okay.
That's what we need.
Little kernel of corn. Okay, so you guys go in the dark. You don't want to have the light source, right?
No.
I
Okay.
can go, and if you wanted to stay with the light, because I also have vision and stuff.
Sure.
So you're gonna stay behind then?
And we'll go forward.
I'm gonna stay behind.
Gotcha. Okay, so you are going to cast just for my sake.
Yeah.
You are gonna cast so you can see,
I'm
and
gonna
you're gonna
cast dark vision.
and you're gonna
then
sneakily kind of.
put the coin
Okay.
back in my purse.
All right, that's what I was looking for. Okay, go ahead and give me some stealth rolls, folks who are moving forward.
19.
Ooh, I don't like
Seems like a
that.
bad idea to go in there.
I don't like that at all.
Oh no, I'm bored.
Was that a crit fail that I saw from
That's a
Hidden
13.
Scratch?
Yes,
should've
yes, it
split
was.
up.
I'm gonna use
Bad
my
spell.
silent speech ability to talk to telepathically with him and be like, "You're really bad at this, aren't you?"
Well, yeah. So here's the thing. So you guys start moving in, okay? And I'm going to use that one at my choosing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
Being a cat and having fur, could he be having bouts of static discharge as he goes through the cave?
It's just static jumping.
I'm just trying to think if I've ever seen my cat just suddenly spark as she's walking along.
No.
Maybe not in this situation. I love the idea. I think I might be able to. Come
I will
back
rub
later.
him with a balloon.
I think if this were to ever happen in like
A comb.
a well furnished area where
Yeah.
there's a rug,
Sure.
abso-freaking-lutely.
Absolutely.
But I have some. I really hope you all appreciate her little quips. I don't draw a lot of attention to it because I'm just not. I've never found puns super funny. I think it's mainly because my dad and all of his friends would do all these puns, and I'm like, oh, they're so lame. And I just never got into the dad joke phase of being a dad. So, but there are people out there who love puns, so I sure hope you're loving it.
I find them.
Because I've told her not to stop. There's two of them sitting together doing it. Okay.
We're doing good.
So as you guys start kind of stealthily moving through, let's see.
If you keep punning, he'll go catatonic.
No.
And we will be punished.
Don't tempt me. Okay. So the area kind of opens up. I don't know if they can see this here. Okay, so what do we have? We have this, we have this, and we have this. All right? And they're all kind of... Actually, your stealth is so great, they still think the gnome is with them. I mean, not the gnome, the halfling is with them.
He knows I'm probably somewhere nearby.
Well, trust me, you're going to make that comment in his ears when the moment happens.
Okay.
Hasn't quite happened yet.
Right now, I'm great.
I am
I'm super
taking it.
stealthy.
So
I am much better stealth
So
than
you guys think it's just you. You guys think, okay? Because yours was so good that you passed all their passives.
Can I use a passive stealth?
No.
Nope.
That's not a thing.
Little late now.
My passive stealth is still 17, so that'd be fun.
What's passive stealth?
It's not a thing.
We don't do passive stuff.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
All right. So the thing that you notice is that there are some ledges up this way. Okay. You would see it kind of go off this way. This is another ledge.
We left our helix back there.
And then you see
Yeah, don't
a gathering of stalagmites, because stalagmites might get to the
Might
ceiling.
get to the ceiling.
And tights are tight to
Holding
the
tight
ceiling.
to the ceiling, yes.
Stites, they are stites to the steel. Okay. Oh, guys. I only have one more week where I have 2-a-day DMing, and I will be able to put all my attention on this group.
Oh no.
We are finishing up a Tiamat fight right now, and boy oh boy, does this group have moments to save the world.
They do.
Just moments to save the world.
Any spoilers for that?
No.
I won't tell them. I promise.
Yeah, well, you know that if you metagame, how I will respond to that, though. So, I mean, I don't mind telling you. If you use it to your advantage, though, you know, well, you've seen what happens when Daniel tries to
Pull fast one.
pull fast ones. Poor kid.
This
I will say
Daniel
this.
or-
Other Daniel, there's
Afro
The one with
Daniel.
the big-
We actually
yes.
at one point had
He
3.
was in my 12 hours.
We actually at one point had 3. 3 Dans around our table.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but one of them we called Daniel, one of them we called Dan, and one of them we called Mojo. So
Was one of the Dans the married Dan?
no, the
Mojo
married?
Mary?
Yeah,
I don't
Dan
know.
and
No.
The bigger one.
No,
Yeah.
the big hair. Yeah, he's got big hair.
No, I know the big hair one.
He was.
I had 2 Dans in my group.
He kept trying to re-roll things when we weren't looking, and he also tried to pull the whole like, oh, I rolled my 4 dice, and instead of rolling 4 more dice for a crit, I'm just gonna double what I had here. It's like, sorry, buddy. So I turned over a few dice against him on his next attack against him.
Hey,
All of-
if that guy's watching, you just got called out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Ah.
Anyway,
Oh, he got called out in front of the table.
this game.
Well, I'm just no. This is a learning moment.
Don't do that.
I don't think anyone around this table would do this. Now,
No.
to be fair, I didn't think he would either. So, beware. Your character will pay for. Yeah. So.
Okay. Anyways, cave. Slag.
Yeah. So
mites.
as you guys are coming in, you get
Bad rolls can be just as good as the good ones.
right here.
exactly.
That.
We're about to get a good example of that, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you're trailing behind, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna say that you guys are like,
Right there.
yeah. So we're gonna say that the cave is like, you know, so the cave entrance is actually like way over here.
Of those straggling behind, I would be in front.
Absolutely, you would be.
You're a little too close there to me.
Yep.
Hey.
So we're gonna put you here. All right. Yep. So we're gonna put you there.
Parental supervision not needed.
So, as you kind of open up and you get to the point where you kind of can see the area, you see that there are a couple ledges here, that there's a couple exits, I should say, to this kind of main area here, and there's a nice mud pit right there, and yeah, and there's, I mean, what you see here is all over, right? So there's more of them here, and there's more over. So just imagine these are just everywhere, and you just hear this constant sound of dripping. I mean, they're just everywhere. They're all these little ones that I really don't want to draw right now. Okay, little ones that are just barely forming. That's just a constant noise going on. Now it's not loud, right? It's not a loud sound, but it's just constantly the ceiling goes up. Let's see here. Let's see, y'all. Yeah, so the tunnel you came into is about 40 feet long. Okay, there was a stream that you kind of followed up, but then it kind of went off underground. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking for the ceiling. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, you see, it's about 20 feet high. So those stalagmites have a long ways to go before they're going to get real. These probably at their height, they're going to be about 7-8 feet. Are going to be the biggest ones, but most of them are, still. So there's some. Okay. So as you come in, you notice all these things. You do also notice a couple of fellas. I'm sorry, I knocked over one of your things. I didn't. I think I knocked that.
It's okay. Oh, what would you like?
Well, I mean, if you have, there's going to be some goblins.
Oh yes, we have goblins.
Okay, I want to give you goblins, and if you have an ogre, that would be grand.
No reason for the ogre.
No reason for the
As
ogre.
well.
There's no
Well, all my ogres are like that.
How I detest thee.
Goblin.
Okay.
Goblin.
Hey,
Just
take
put
your
out a
field
bunch of
notes,
little
guys, already.
Okay.
Goblin.
You did tell me that I could ask you ahead of time for minis,
Yes.
and I forgot. And you also asked me to send you it so you could show pictures, didn't you? Oh boy. See, we're still figuring this out. I mean, I do have a mini here, which will work. If you can't find
Just
one.
a beta
Okay,
test.
we're just gonna use this guy. All right, so you see
He's painted, so.
a big feller lounging in the mud, enjoying a nice little mud bath, and so you guys are kind of carefully coming. The goblins don't look very alert. They're just kind of laying there, kind of standing there, like, I mean, it's guard duty. Who wants guard duty, right? Besides, the ogre is the big muscle in the room, and they're not going to really be any trouble. When suddenly, as you're creeping forward, as you're looking around,
excellent job with the creeping.
Well,
what's it sound like when a big human-sized cat stubs not the pinky toe, but the toe next to the pinky, right?
sounds loud.
Okay, so like now you can give me a. I'm trying to be quiet. you know, because you are trying to be quiet, you know, but like one of these little stalagmites, you just missed it. You just didn't see it, and you swung the foot at just the wrong spot. Normally, you could step on this thing; it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but you just go. And I choose this toe, not this one, because this one doesn't really have, you know, it has less resistance, right? This one is really painful and has like this one to support it, so it hurts even more. It's less bendy. You know what I mean?
This is
So-
why I wear shoes.
Believe it, like,
Yeah. What? Oh, I'm gonna let him do it. So,
Go ahead.
what
make your noise.
sound does Hidden Scratch make as he stubs his ring finger toe?
I don't know.
And the very sharp-eared goblins and even the kind of dummy ogre look quickly to that area. They start scrambling for weapons. The big guy starts shifting, and we are going to roll initiative, folks.
God, you're stupid.
Yeah, there you go. You hear a voice in your head.
That's another. What is that?
Can I say something?
You are able to talk back, yeah.
All right. There's no need to be alarmed. It's just I. You can put your weapons down. We're all friends here.
Are we?
No
Are we really?
need to be alarmed. Anyone get over 20? Okay. Anyone get 20 to 15? Okay. Okay. Anyone else?
My dice weren't always this bad.
Hang on, I
There
gotta-
was a time
Neither were
when
mine.
my dice liked me.
My dice liked me last time I played.
Yeah. The dice liked you guys last week, even though you rolled poorly. Remember that. Okay? Remember that.
Remember, the bad rolls can be just as good as
They
the good
sure
ones.
Exactly.
can.
Because you can get a fun story out of it.
Yep.
That's what counts.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta just see what their dex is. Okay. So what I say? What I said? 15 to 20.
Yep.
Okay. Well. 10 to 15.
12.
And
12,
12. What's your dex?
20.
Oh yeah, you're crazy.
what?
She may go first.
Okay.
I got an 18 and
She rolled an
halfling's
8.
get a +2.
Yeah, he rolled an 18 in the halfling. Okay, and then Zatari. All right. And then, wow, guys. 5 to 10.
8.
6.
Okay.
Oh,
What'd you have?
5.
5. Is that right? What'd you have? 8?
6.
8.
8, 6, 5, 10. All right, folks.
Initiative.
initiative.
Okay, so you hear, or whatever it was, and
Friends here.
you hear the chittering and chattering of little goblins, and you do what?
Well, first of all, I take my talent panning scope
Okay.
and I'm gonna start running in there.
Okay.
So 25 feet move me in.
You only 25 movement?
I'm a bird.
Oh yeah.
I'm supposed to fly.
Okay, that's what you got. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't see them.
I don't see him.
No, you don't see them.
Is it because?
There we go. There's
Is it because I
Your
think
dark
it's out of
vision
range,
goes
or-
to your
60
dark
feet.
vision goes to 60.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to keep the one I have for that one
Or my dark vision only goes 60
because,
feet, too,
well, you're going to see.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and light up the room then. Do I see Scratch?
Yeah.
How do you light up the room?
Well, I'll explain that in a moment.
Oh, okay.
Do I see Scratch?
Oh yeah,
See us,
With
yeah.
with his blazing personality.
blazing personalities.
I'm
Sorry,
going
I
to
just stand
cast
out.
Moonbeam in front of Scratch so I can illuminate the room.
Okay.
I forgot that
And
he punches
what do I
a
see?
bonus action.
You see that? How much? What's your? What's the radius of moonbeam give you?
Yeah.
It doesn't really specify, but it does say pale light shines down. Silvery beam of pale light shines down. I didn't really specify how much.
I've
I-
never
I-
seen this before. This is.
This thing kind of appears in front of you. And kind of.
What were the names
kinda
of the two
glowy.
goblins we let go?
They had names.
Yes,
They had names.
they told us.
So
what they did.
compassionate.
We're gonna say that they are Gwerk and Larv. GWERK and LARV. Gwerk and Larv
Okay.
were two of them that you let go at separate times. Okay.
One was the church and one was the one we dropped in the river.
Well, gosh, if it doesn't say that it sheds dim light or anything, then just, I mean, you can now see in front of him a little bit further.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, because your distance is 60, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just see like right in front of him. So that's about it.
So then I'm gonna go ahead and move the beam of light further into the room. It can go up to 100. Well, I can move it 30 feet forward.
Okay.
Oh no, I can move it up to 60 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start moving it 60 feet until I see something. It's illuminated by
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna roll to see which way you move it then.
Move it forward now.
I'm just gonna move it like straight into the cave, like in front of the scratch.
So like this way.
Yeah, it hit the
Sure.
slag knights.
Okay. So yep. So as it moves, I'll say whatever's in it. How big of it is it? 20?
5-foot cylinder.
5 foot. Okay.
5
Yeah.
foot radius.
So you see, I mean, again, the whole ground is kind of randomly littered with a bunch of these guys, and yeah, this kind of appears.
So I'll go ahead and move it up to about this point and stop once I get to the stalactites.
Sounds good.
Mites.
Standing
You sure you don't want me to just roll? They should have a chance.
No, that's what my character would do. I'm just moving
Okay.
it straight.
So he watches Beam go.
Did I do that?
No.
All right. So, oh gosh, guys, how? Yeah, you're healed, right? Aren't you? Okay. So, this big ogre comes out of the mud, and since he's kind of the most interesting thing in the room right now, and he pulls out of the mud what looks like he's just pulling like a big muddy vine. Yeah, a big muddy vine. That's what it looks like out of the mud with him, right? He kind of reaches and he kind of gets out and he's like, "Rrrr." It's kind of throws it over his shoulder and just starts he starts dragging it towards you. And
You shouldn't have.
As long as excuse me.
man, nat 1, dude. Oh, yeah.
So this doesn't usually happen to Scratch.
Right. And let's see.
Who's got a spray bottle? Bad.
So he kind of steps out, right? Now, you know, it's sticky mud. It's kind of glopping on him, and so it takes him a little bit to get out of the mud.
I mean, there's no need to get up. You can just.
Okay.
I'll just show myself.
Okay, so he is going to be able to get to here. And let's see. Let's see here. Well, I placed you in a good spot. I just figured you wouldn't be walking immediately next to him.
It's stealthy that way.
So as he walks and as he's kind of holding this thing right behind him, the mud kind of starts to fall off, and you hear kind of this scraping sound of metal, and he kind of shakes it, and he starts to swing it. It's a big old chain.
Oh,
dear.
wait,
He starts
was
to.
bathing with his chain. That's kind of weird, but okay.
Hey, you don't know his life.
It's floss.
You don't know his life. And so he is going to sweep this chain towards you.
I would like to use reaction, seeing him doing that, using my new cutting words
Nice.
to give it -6 to whatever, or a d6.
Okay, so you're going to burn up a spell?
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic
So
Inspiration.
that'd be a -4 to whatever. He was
Awesome.
saying.
Okay. So that
Well,
is.
well, this seems like a sticky situation.
He sweeps with his chain, and let's see here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. You don't have to use that because this is actually a dex saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean you have to make a dex saving throw.
okay.
Yeah, so I didn't have to roll. So take back your bardic inspiration.
Dex save. All right. Oh, good. 23.
All right.
As a note, though, I'm assuming this is still going to do damage because it's when a creature I can see makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, I can use it.
Okay, so you
it's
still
not
want to use
making
it to lessen the damage?
Yeah, I'll still use it to
Okay.
lessen the damage. 'Cause I
Okay,
used
so
it.
what do you say as this sucker sweeps towards your?
Well, I'll be reeling backwards
associate.
saying, "Oh dear, this looks like a sticky situation."
Oh, that's right. That was good. Okay. It's not going to stick. I will say that.
Cunning.
Thank you.
So that's awesome. So it's going to go down to 4.
-4, yeah.
Okay. So
And he succeeded.
so you succeeded,
I did.
and so that's awesome. So I rolled a 5 plus 4,
He gently caresses
which
you
means
with
it
a
goes to
chain.
4,
Which means you got a minus from there.
which means it -4, which means it does no damage.
Like you said, it doesn't stick.
That doesn't stick. Yeah. So, so he takes this sweep, and so you send off this. I mean, is it in the form of? It's just in the form of words, of song. I mean, you're playing something as you do this. It's because it's a
Well,
bardic thing.
I'm just singing it.
You're singing it. Okay. So you sing an insult towards this fella, and it kind of winces. It might not actually be smart enough to know exactly what you're saying. But the music seems to be bothering it, and it just swings a little low, right? I mean, it was already swinging. He was already going to get. He was looking like he was going to get over it, but you're like, oh, it's going to clip his feet as he's trying to jump, and then it just sweeps underneath his feet, and then he does it 3 more times because they have multi-attack. Just kidding.
Well, you
They
can't
only
say
get the
I've
one.
never done anything for you.
All right.
Good. Remember this.
These
I'll do
guys.
nothing for you ever again.
These guys kind of chitter and chatter little words to you in Goblinoid that at this point you probably like, hey, I've heard that one. That word they keep using.
That's an insult.
Yeah, I bet that's it's probably some sort of reference to my mother or I don't know. We'll see.
Well, that was rude.
A bow is going to come at you, and then it's going to come at you. This one is yours, and that is going to very much likely with a 6 plus 4, 10 is going to miss. Oh, I just rolled a crit fail. And what that means is that we're going to watch an arrow aimed at you stick our ogre friend in the back.
I knew it. I charmed the goblins.
And yeah, there's a bit of an unfortunate thing though here because you hear he kind of yells out, and yells out. Anyone speak giant?
Yo.
Yeah, you hear from the room that you can't really see anything in yet. You hear all this commotion. You hear a big thing swing. You hear cutting words. You hear chittering, and then you hear in just a nasty, broken giant. Get butt over here! Stop, lay down! And you hear something big up here. You hear something big, kind of coming. And
They speak giant.
yeah, and
Goblins don't speak giant.
yeah.
So
and
there's 2 ogres, and one of them is named Butt.
Well, one of them is definitely an
Whatever
This
the
does
word.
not bode well.
You don't know what they say.
What?
Well,
I know what they said.
we know
well, he-
exactly what the butt of this joke is.
He's yeah. He's dead on that. Whatever the giant's word for butt is,
Yes.
that is the name.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I'm glad I could be of help.
Yana, what do you do?
I'm gonna move up to the ogre.
Okay.
I believe I should have, because I have 35, right? Does someone want to move me? Thank you.
5, 10, 15,
You will demand
20,
an apology
25,
on my
30.
behalf.
Yep.
Yeah, I have 35, so that's enough.
Okay.
And
Damn, that hobbit's fast.
Yeah.
Hobbit.
Well,
Halfling.
actually, you're kind of like
No.
you suddenly see this blur in front of you, and as your eyes try to focus, you watch this. You watch this person that you thought was next to you suddenly run up beyond your dark vision, and bloop, yeah, it's kind of this weird moment where you're like, oh, "What's moving? Oh wait, was that her? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was her." And then she's gone.
All right.
so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stick my sword into his leg.
Awesome.
Not my dark vision.
Let me see.
I've got 60
Not one! I
feet.
can re-roll that.
Lucky.
I can see a dark 60 feet as though it's bright or dim light.
Yeah.
That's not much better.
Where you're at, though.
Does a 13 hit?
Well, he goes around the corner, so I
Yeah.
can see him. I see him go around. I see her go around the
Say,
corner.
what'd you say?
Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
All
Their
right.
armor class is crap. They really don't wear armor, and nor are they
that's
fast.
Low 6
really
damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
And then I'm gonna kick him to kind of force my sword out.
Okay,
So,
awesome. So you stab and you.
and then that's a non-natural 20
Okay, very good.
for 7 damage.
For 7 damage. So you did
more
how
damage
much
with your
total?
foot than your sword?
13.
How did you do more damage with your foot than your sword?
Because I rolled a 1 on the sword and a 2 on the
She
hit.
kicked him in the vulnerable spot.
Yep.
He can't.
I
Did she
cringe.
reach that high?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think she hit that toe that we were talking about.
Or that one bully
The
part, just
kneecap.
above the-
There you go.
And then actually, I'm not gonna use thy silent speech. I'm gonna say you're easier to hit than your mother.
Oh, burn.
That's
There we
like
go.
not
That's-
happy.
All right, so Zatari.
Well, there is now an ogre behind me. I'm gonna move a little bit to the left, maybe a little closer to cover. Yep. Trying to get away from that situation. I was gonna
Yeah.
come into
That-
the room more, but
Oh, in?
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
a little bit over there. Yep. Well, vicious mockery, I guess, on the
All right.
ogre.
Awesome. Vicious mockery it up.
You couldn't hit a cat with 2 legs.
Wait.
Take an inspiration for that one. That one was really good. That was really good. Wow.
Can I get the wisdom saving throw?
Man, that was good.
Do I go back?
Dang, son,
Do I
that was
take
awesome.
psychic damage or just emotional damage?
It's just emotional for you.
I rolled a 7. Well, plus my modifier, unmodifier, I'm at 7.
2 damage.
2 damage.
And they're disadvantaged for the next attack.
That's going to be useful because someone just insulted my mama.
Yeah, and did 13 damage, which is more than anyone else has done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't do damage.
Do you want to stay there, or where do you want to go? Because you are in sight of that goblin.
Me?
Yeah.
So I'm setting you on
That's
to
a
the
ledge right there.
Yeah, it's like a 10-foot ledge
I'll
they're up
I'll
on.
keep going that way so I'm out of his sight.
Okay.
Oh, that was a waste.
No. Just roll.
Okay, so you want to like try to get in there?
Yeah.
And then I roll one.
All right. All right, hidden scratch.
The only character that
I
should be
will
excited about getting
walk up to the ogre and I will stab it because it was very rude.
Okay. Do it, man.
I cast stab.
All right. Stab has been cast.
Oh, good. 16.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Yay for more
Sneak attack.
sneak attack dice. See, you guys are all worried when this thing came out, and now you're like, oh wait, level
13.
3.
Yay.
All right. Yeah, you guys are definitely laying the
Laying
beat
the
down
hurts.
on this
Alright, and then I move away.
feller. Okay.
So
Where?
I move 30 feet that way, and then I dash that way.
So you're
Wait a
gonna
second.
so you're gonna take an opportunity.
Nope. As a swashbuckler, I get fancy footwork. Anything I attack cannot take opportunity attacks against me.
It's fifth.
Yep.
Yep.
It's great.
Pretty cool.
It is.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you want to run 6 more?
Yes,
I
I am
can't count on
gone.
you being there.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
It worked.
Coward!
Okay, Taman, what do you want to do?
Tactical retreat.
Stupid.
You didn't even take me
What
to
I want to
damage.
do is I want to grab the cat as he's
started
going
this.
by and throw him back into the fray.
It's going to take your action.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. 5,
What I want to do knows what I'm going
Oh.
to
Don't
do.
kill the bird.
30. Sorry,
Yeah.
didn't mean to kill the bird.
No,
Okay.
it's a good bird.
Can I see this ogre over here? It's 5,
No.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. No, just out of range.
You should really run.
So in that case, I shall toll the dead him,
Okay.
wisdom save,
Okay.
and I shall manifest my spirit weapon right behind him.
And you called me the backstabber.
Fail.
He failed, so
It's only
he will
bludgeoning
take,
damage, it's
because
not
he's
stabbing.
already damaged,
A D12.
a d12. Here we go. D12, he takes 7.
Nice.
And my spirit weapon, 11 plus, so 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and it will do 4 hit points of force damage.
All right, so
Wonderful sound.
you come in and you see it and you toll the dead.
Bong!
Boom.
And thump on his back.
Okay, and then a weapon. What's it? What
A
weapon
mace.
is it?
It's a mace.
So
It's
a mace appears.
It looks just like the mace in my hand, so it looks like
Awesome.
a stick with a gauntleted fist with the eye of the all-seeing eye of Helm on the back of it.
Okay, so then it. Yep. So it appears and then clang-ish on him. Does some damage. But yeah, his ears are ringing. Man, that hurt. Okay. Sark.
All right, first thing is free action. I'm gonna turn around to Scratch like, where are you going? Scratch.
What? What?
Where you
I
going?
turn around to you and
Not
say, where are
here.
you going?
His focus is on the exit.
Anywhere but here.
What happened? I'm like, and as I start to move 30 feet
Nothing
up towards
happened. He jumped over a chain and then ran away.
And got no damage
Not that
because
I
I'm a
saw.
nice person.
Giants.
Giants. All right. So what do you do?
All right, move 30 feet up,
I think you just got killed again. Ash.
and I see ogre. I see,
Goblin.
I see
Yep.
goblins. How bad does that ogre look?
Yeah, he's hurting.
I would hope.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean,
Let's
a few
see.
more good hits and he's gonna go down probably.
Well, let's see.
I mean, maybe he'll get in a chance to do something here, but we'll see.
No, it's not like there's two of them.
I suppose I'll cast Total Dead on him. Wisdom save,
Okay.
please. DC 12.
Okay, you were going with you. Oh,
Did he save?
he saved that time. It's like you guys land one and then they're just waiting for it to happen again, apparently, because yeah, he's able to save against that
Yep.
one.
And do I see the goblin up on that ledge on the inside? From where I'm
You
at?
see that one,
That
not that one.
Yes. All right.
You see
So,
that one.
okay. Oh, I see him. I guess that'll be it for my turn then.
Okay. Okay. Adri.
Okay, I kind of do this hesitation. I see the cat running by. Everyone else is leaving me. This isn't gonna end well. And I move up 20 feet.
Okay.
Stick with the cat if you want to.
Sudden intelligence.
From there, I can see the ogre
Not as bad as
right in front of the halfling, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Firebolt
Okay.
at him.
Oh, he's like the brightest.
Why would you do that? We
A
learned
natural 20.
Oh, natural 20. Hey-oh.
the brightest tool in the drawer.
7 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move up to the cave wall and make myself as small as possible.
Not the brightest
All right.
flashlight.
Very good.
Hide behind the half-orc.
Not the sharpest
Key.
tool in the shed.
You're up.
I know.
Not the
but-
sharpest
Where's
knife
the
in the
sword so I
drawer.
can
Not
start
the
seeing
brightest
more of
copper
the...
piece in the purse.
The-
So yeah. So now I can see the goblins, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So first I'm going to use my action to move Moonbeam directly on top of the ogre.
Okay. Well, hang on.
So he is going to make a Constitution saving throw against con 14.
Hey, on. They're good at, but not this time.
So if he fails, he takes 11.
Hey.
Or half as much of a success.
Okay. What's it look like when something dies from a moonbeam?
Okay, so searing light, blue light, comes down, and he actually starts engulfing in flames.
Okay.
And yeah, basically just like sears him away as.
That's. Oh.
Yeah. So as I see him not doing so well with that,
Yeah.
So that should be 5, 10, 15 movement to get the moonbeam from its position to the orc. I'm going to continue it on to the goblin off to the right.
This one or your right?
My right.
Yep. So.
Which is the one I can see easier. Now.
It's like right in front of him. He's like.
So that doesn't hit it?
No.
So the way this specifies is that it's whenever a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn there.
Yeah.
So if he moves forward, it's not gonna go out for him.
Well, he knows that because he just watched the guy who was supposed to protect them all get burned badly by this thing. Yup, it was bad.
I'm in the middle of a room.
And I'll actually take like 2 more steps forward. I think that's
surrounded by 2 goblins.
Okay.
That looks good.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, that's no fun, guys. I can't do a fun sweeping attack on you now.
It's really fun.
Meanie. You meanies picking on my ogre?
Yeah, we feel so bad.
We feel very bad.
Really, really sorry.
We're so sorry.
You
we
guys are
killed
very
him.
disingenuous.
That's the point.
Very disingenuous.
Actually, my movement has 60 feet of movement, not 30. So I should be able to reach the goblin.
So if it starts its turn in there,
Yeah.
which it will,
Yeah.
because it is, so we'll do that now.
If we push it out of the way.
With a con save.
It's 13 on a fail.
What? Oh, 13 on the fail. What is your con? What is?
14.
14? You got a 14.
Okay, so he takes that though.
Okay. So half of 13? So half of 12?
6.
Yeah, so 6. Okay.
And if he is a shapeshifter,
Okay.
They're goblins.
never mind then.
Yep. They're teeny weeny, itty bitty, yellow
Dummies.
little thingies. Okay. Gosh, I'm trying to think.
Really, why were they wearing polka dot bikinis?
Hope to see a polka dotted goblin.
I guess when you two stepped in, you would have been able to see more.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah.
If
You would
you
be able
can't see them, they're not there, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's see. How is our ogre friend going to respond to its friend going through such a thing? Probably not real great or very smart because
Probably
they're just
very
not.
angry.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, she didn't even get to have to attack with disadvantage. That was a great insult.
Is it verbal? Is Moonbeam? There's verbal components and all that to use it.
Yes.
Okay.
On the casting.
I'm gonna roll to see if it can tell if it was you moving the Moonbeam or not. Okay. Hey man, if someone's doing this, and something's moving, it doesn't take a genius, but they really aren't geniuses, especially when they roll like that. But still, at the same time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. It would have seen you.
The stealthy one?
Stabby and
Oh, it's not
kicky
stealthy
and
when you run up to someone and stab
Oh,
them.
well, that's
yeah.
true.
Stabby Joe.
You would have. They would have seen the kick to the kneecap is what we decided, right? Yeah. All right. So.
Although, being only 2.5 feet high, and an ogre being as large as it is, he would have been, or she would have been on the opposite side of that ogre.
And sitting right in between his legs.
Okay.
Because
That's how it
might be able to
works.
actually see your whole. He's like, you'll actually see the face of this guy. Because I mean, yeah, because it's a large creature, right? Unless their legs aren't really that long, but. Anyways. All right, so we are going to have a hit on you. This is okay. Wow. My brain, guys. 13.
No.
So, yep. So 13 is going to. That's it. So he just throws a javelin at you. Okay, and then yeah, the goblin is going to shoot at you.
The goblin right above me.
No, that goblin. Sorry.
Dude, I just deflected with my staff.
It was a 2. I rolled a 2. Okay.
And the die went flying.
Yeah. All right. So this guy is going to.
Shoot an arrow.
He's kind of like look down because he's. I mean, you ran up right underneath it. It's like, huh? And then I think it still would try to hit you. I'm going to give you a little bit of cover.
I want to know this.
Not much, but you did run towards it.
Can this goblin even
But
see me?
holy smokes. Yeah, they have dark vision. So if you can see it, it can see you.
Wait, is that within 30 feet?
30 feet?
Oh, never mind. Dark vision is 60. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Yep. If you can see it, yeah, yep, there you go. There's the logic. I miss you. I miss you. Well, guys, the dice is definitely not like it was last time. Well, yeah, I mean, last week, good grief, did the dice bring the hurt down. And now I am missing and missing and missing and missing.
That's okay. We still like you.
Maybe it's Yana.
Maybe we like you more.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Wait, I'm going to go get my dice. I actually like that dice. Okay.
I was gonna say, if you don't want that one, I'll take it.
Yana, let's hear it. What are you going to do?
Oh, that's dice is rolling. I think Jeff should keep it.
Right. Come on, give me a crit.
What was that? You want a crit hit from her?
From that one onto one of y'all.
I'm gonna go up to the new ogre
Okay.
and
Boldly,
yes,
unafraid, already cut one down.
completely unafraid.
You
because
hop
halflings
over
are
the
brave.
burning remains of its mate and do
I
what?
run through the ashes,
There you go.
and as I'm kicking up ashes, I just thrust my sword as far into him as possible.
All right. Well, we'll see if that happens. You attempt.
An 18.
This one is wearing full plate armor. Dragon scale. Mithril. No, you hit it. Stabby stab.
Jeez, I can't. So that's 7.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kick him again because
Okay.
that seemed to work last time.
All right.
And that's gonna be a non-natural 20. For 8 damage.
All right.
So that's 15 total.
Yeah, no,
And I say,
yep.
you must be the mother.
This one's, the last one was a female, this one's a male. Although you might not be able to tell.
You must be the mother.
There you go. Your words don't cut. Speaking of which,
Yes, but my sword does.
Could I
Nice.
use my movement to climb up the rock face?
Yeah, actually, I think it says that very specifically that these ledges. Oh, you have to give me a strength check though. To climb up there.
Oh.
10.
That's what you needed.
Yay! I did something strength-based, guys.
Yay.
Oh wait, sorry. I wouldn't leave him within looking distance of you. I'm sorry. I would. He would. So
Cool. Since I'm successfully climbed that,
Okay.
I'm gonna go run over and try and stab him.
it's going to cost you 20 movement to get up there, though. It's half movement when you climb.
Okay, that's 10 feet. Can I get to him in 10 feet? Close enough to hit him?
No. Sure. I don't care. Yeah. Go for it.
Woo! I'm gonna try and stab him. Because that sounds like fun.
Stabby, stabby.
So that would be a 13 to hit?
Oh, you know what? They're wimpy, but they have shields and armor and all this stuff that they're able
Really
to
sad.
Harder to hit than the
reject the hit.
Yeah.
So
An ogre makes a pretty big target.
yeah.
goblins, on the other hand.
Not so much.
Okay.
Okay, first time using that.
Scratch.
So
No,
You
like,
just keep running.
are they behind me?
they're not.
Yeah, I probably
Nothing followed you
Yeah. Okay.
except the insults of your comrades as you ran like a coward.
Like this one. Coward!
Pussy.
This is a family show.
Yeah, the cat.
It wasn't the fact that it was a cat. Hang on. Oh, no wonder. It was flipped the wrong way.
All right. Well, encouraged by my teammates,
There's a 20
encouraging
on
word.
one side and a 1 on the other. It must have been high. Gotta turn that around.
I will move back 30 feet ish.
You don't use that feline agility?
I don't need to. I can dash as a bonus action. All right, I can see the ogre from there, right?
Yep, just barely. He's within 60 feet.
Well, yeah, but there's this wall right here.
Oh, wait, hang on. I've been counting this wrong the whole time.
Are these 10-foot squares?
No, they're 5. And so I've been counting to 10. So there you go. So yeah, we all really saw each other.
Oh, well, we just doubled everything.
So, well, not doubled, but you got another 10. So yes, you can see him.
Alright, you guys, the session's ruined.
All right,
You
I'll-
can see its arm sticking out to his point. You can
there's a
see
wall
like
there.
an arm. So he does have 3/4 cover if you try to shoot from there.
Okay, then I'll just move closer. Give me another 30.
Hang on, 6. We really need to get a base for this mini. Right here's.
Just keeps
Right
falling.
here's. Just gonna lick it.
Is that the Eladrin?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the new unpainted form.
I've got it.
You got the exact same mini because that's the joke.
I'll fire the crossbow.
All right.
Let's see, that'd be 14.
Sure.
We actually have one that's painted if we want to base on it. It's over here.
It's under my seat.
We're just
You
using
could use this for a little while.
I mean, it's fine. It's just. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, you went through the trouble. You went through the trouble of pulling out the thing. Here you go. She can stand and watch. She's not really interested in getting hurt anyway. So. Well, how much?
It's 9 piercing.
Hey. Just keeps getting hit, but it's kind of raging at the same time. Taiman,
Wait, rage.
Demon.
what do you do, Taiman?
Attack with the spirit weapon.
Bonus action,
As a
yeah.
bonus act. Now, how do you play advantage if it comes around here and she's on the other side?
Have we declared that yet?
We have not done
We,
flanking.
I need to
not
think
done
about that
flanking.
because we did it in my last group, and I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
and
I
we've
like
been doing it in our group as well.
Technically
So.
not in the rules.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to think about it.
All
And
right.
It'll most likely come up when it's to your guys' disadvantage.
All right.
Of course.
I'm just kidding.
So 9.
Yeah, it's gonna swing and miss. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna declare no.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just because it's actually for your guys' sake, because I found that I was able to use it more often than my players were able to use it, and so it
Okay.
felt unbalanced. I mean, right now you're playing stupid creatures, but the moment you start getting a higher level and they have tactician ability, I was using that like crazy, and it was just like advantage, advantage, advantage. So
And then I will toll the dead him.
awesome.
And
So I need to make another save. New dice.
6, and I'm coming in there.
What's your
13.
13. I rolled a 17, take away 2. So 15. So I did save.
You did save.
This guy. Okay.
He just hears a little bicycle.
So the magic weapon comes flying, right? But it's like
Yes.
it moves up, but it's like watching it like it's really careful around this thing because it did watch this thing smack its other friend, but
Right.
it's in enough rage mode that it doesn't care. It's putting itself in harm's way. So it kind of, and then this dong goes off, and again, like it's like, although it is a wisdom saving throw,
Right.
but it's just so filled with rage. He killed his mate. That's all it knows. It's all it thinks. It's all it feels. Sark.
Sark
What do
is
you
going to
do?
move 30 feet in. Probably going right close to Taman.
You want to get here?
I guess I'll move between Taman and Yana. Yana.
Okay.
Uh,
You can't reach him then.
I can't reach him.
No.
Oh,
you
well.
Can, you can go here and reach him.
Well, I'll still move on the other side if I can't reach him.
Okay.
Toll the dead. Wisdom save.
All right.
12.
Fail.
3 necrotic damage.
Oh.
I know. So sad. Clang.
Three?
Yes.
All right. This one is faring a little bit better this round, fellas. Ladies, fellas, peeps.
Those in between.
Adri,
Okay, so I'm assuming.
lots of bells flying on. It is really noisy. Bong, bong, bong. Is it something only they hear? Or does
think-
everyone
yes.
hear?
Yeah, I think
Something
so.
only the creatures hear, yeah.
Oh,
Clang.
then never mind. Can
In
we
their-
say
in
the
their
one
heads it
who?
is.
Can we say the person who casts it also hears it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Then that way they know it worked.
Yeah.
Or didn't.
Or didn't.
I'm
But at least it
assuming-
went off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that where I'm at, I can't see him very
Yeah,
well.
you're gonna have to step out.
Yeah.
But
so
you
I'm
can
gonna-
step out, shoot, and step back in if that's
Yep.
what you want to do.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
come to the edge,
All right. That's okay. She's got enough movement to do this. You can just leave her.
and then firebolt. 12, and then 11, but -4. So,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So.
and I move back.
All right. You're okay.
That
I
was you just
still
hitting
knocked it over.
That was you just hitting it though.
Oh. Okay. So as you come up and you're kind of trying to focus or whatever, man, your eyes are just heavy. You're tired. You're weary. Your shoulders are slumped, and you're like, ah, and you're like, you know what? If I was back when I was healthy and not dead, not having just been dead, I totally would have hit that. So, okay.
Alright, so when that goblin took a shot at me, I actually saw it do the shot, come right at me. I kind of just moved out of the way a little bit, and then as I came back, I took my staff and pointed directly at it, launching the moonbeam directly in its face. So that should be about 25 feet if I
Okay.
counted it correctly. So Constitution 14, Constitution 14.
Fail. Why do I keep using this dice?
Well, you just
Hey,
killed
that's
one of
my
your
dice.
goblins with it.
Good grief. You're
using that one on Sunday too, right?
hey, that works good against you guys. I pull out the orange, I get excited because normally it is a killer.
Is that what
Did
you
it
killed
get
Adri with?
switched again? It did!
Take off the whole thing, turn it.
Okay.
Alright, so 5 on a failure.
Five. Okay, yeah, he doesn't die.
Okay. And then I'm going to pull it back and use the last 35 feet of movement to put it on top of Mr. Ogre. But I don't think it's appropriate for it to do damage twice.
Why not?
Why not?
Or do you want it to do damage twice?
Can you move it? And then
Yeah.
every time it moves over someone,
Yeah.
Get you
and
do
it
damage.
just takes it?
It feels OP doing that. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
it's one of the, isn't that one of your higher spell slots?
Second level.
Yeah.
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 So he's going to take, 18 or half.
With a con?
Yeah, it's con 14.
That's a second level
Okay.
spell.
He did.
Flaming Sphere doesn't do that much.
No, but this is an action. The Flaming Sphere is a bonus action to move it.
True.
Alright, so he'll take 9 then. If he's is he a shapeshifter? Because if
Also,
he is, he
Flaming
takes
Sphere is more meant to divert
He's
the
a
shape away
True.
from
He
an
doesn't
area.
appear to take extra damage.
True.
Okay.
I did hear you say that the first time, so
Got scorching
Yeah,
ray.
that would be fun to throw shapeshifters at this level team, but maybe not with all these other ones around.
Alright, so it does say when the spell enters this area or he starts his turn. So I think he would actually take it again as he starts his turn.
Yeah.
Because it's both
Yep.
conditions. It's not an and, it's an or.
Okay.
Like I said, it feels OP.
It does feel very strong. Again, if it makes you feel better, I'll read it real quick.
One of the best druid spells, yeah.
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
The
I'm,
wording feels overpowered.
I'm pretty sure that this is how I remember it, though.
Nice thing about it is you can
Okay.
cast it in wild shape and control it in wild shape.
Finish
Yeah, but I
him.
can't attack in wild shape, but I can do this and then bonus action wild shape, and then just get in their face and hold it there.
It's good spell. So what was like your casting word or animation for this one?
Okay, I can see why you were saying, because it says, so when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time
Oh,
Which you just did.
on a turn, or starts its turn there.
On its turn.
So it's a turn-based thing.
And you
Okay.
just got lucky and you're
So
right before the end.
this is like, it can only really happen once per round,
Okay.
because that's a turn.
Okay.
Okay, that's how I'm gonna rule it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that because it feels too strong.
Yeah, because that makes sense, right? So it just stays on it, and because I mean,
Oh, so it's like Spirit Guardians. It has to start its turn
yeah,
in it, or it has to freely move.
or has to
into
move into it. Yep.
Yeah.
And so
For people who have living dark vision, the ogre is now lit up.
sure, sure.
But I believe all of us have dark vision.
Ouch.
So
Okay.
Could be relevant later though.
All right. Yeah, it's casting its own little bit of light. All right. So here we go. It actually gets to do something now.
Great.
Who do we want to
So
hit?
he's mooned the ogre.
hit me.
You are.
Beat
Oh
my
no,
chest.
he could hit you. He could hit Sark. Sark hasn't done anything to him, so
Yeah, Sark.
it is gonna be you.
Sark told him.
Well, it
did
didn't
tell
work
him.
though, did it?
It wasn't as
did.
effective.
Oh yeah. Well, you definitely didn't do as much ouchie as the little thing with the pokey thing.
Yes.
It's like.
Exactly.
All right.
I
So
love being the little thing with the pokey thing.
right.
You're the little pokey.
Let's see how
Alright.
you like being the little thing with the
16
Pokemon.
plus 6 to hit.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I did hit you that time. All right. Oh, at least I'm not rolling max damage here tonight, folks. So this is going to be 13 bludgeoning damage. Whoppa!
Still about half. Well, a
Okay.
bit more than half.
Well, here's your chance to revolt.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
I have goblins.
You still have Gabos.
I still have the gobos. Okay.
They don't need to do anything.
I want them to ranged attack me.
This guy is going to. Ah! And then he. Wait. You moved there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we got more that we can see.
Hey, look, I can see more things, guys.
I love
Okay.
the things that we can see.
It is nice
let's
to be
kill
able
the
to
things that we
see
can
the
see.
things.
That's a good thing.
We can choose to display.
look, more goblins.
I love being able to see the things that we can see so we can kill them all.
All right, there is another. Yeah, we got a fella. There's another thing on the exit over here. And we have a little bit of a stream, watery thing here, and more stalactites.
Stalagmites.
Stalagmites. Well, technically there's stalactites right above it too. And gonna get all technical on me. I understand though. Makes sense. Another bit of mud over here. Okay. So this guy's gonna stabby stab at you. You so want me to hit so you can blast him in the face, don't you? So he swings at you with his scimitar and gets a 5. Got a lot of dice getting banished tonight, folks. And then he is going to disengage and run away because he can do that. Coward! Yeah, oh, very much so. So he's going to jump.
Die.
Woo! He's quite acrobatic. So 1. He's just
Look
gonna,
at them running away like that.
out of sight.
Hey, he reminds me of a scaredy cat I know.
Oh, snappage. Okay. You're going to get an arrow towards you. I rolled a 3. I have to get out new dice here soon. Okay. This one's going to shoot over at you. Hey, there we go. That's a 13 plus 4.
Yes, that hits.
All right. He's gonna roll a ho. That's max damage. 6 plus 2, 8. Piercing. Phew. Comes at you.
Fire curls a little bit. I'm gonna wait.
Not gonna do it yet. Okay. See you. You see this one, guys? You see it? Take from its example. Yana, what do you want to do? The dice are alive.
Well, what I've been doing has been working.
It sure has.
And it's been effective.
And you have been doing what you said you wanted to do, which is proving yourself. I don't know about, I mean, Scratch is, just because, you know, he'll never admit to anything, I'm
Well, she
sure.
100% just let a goblin get away, so.
So, wait, you did?
She did.
Oh, wait, you did? You're the one that let
Yes.
the goblin get away? Are you the one that the goblin ran away from? All right.
Coward. Like the cat.
All right, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna stab him again and
All right.
then kick him.
All right, cool.
Because that seems to have been working. 13.
That hits.
Alright. I can't roll higher than a 2 on these dice, on this damage. That's 6.
Okay.
And
It's still not bad damage. That would have sliced the goblin in half.
that's true.
Just saying.
These are not goblins.
Not 1.
Lucky. Nat 1 with your
He's lucky.
kick.
He's lucky.
Lucky.
Looks like you got another cat blade. Illuminati confirmed.
For those of you not paying attention, for the 3rd time, he's pulled his medallion out, and it's been a nat 1 facing out.
I'm just gonna hold it.
Might I suggest next week you just duct tape it to your chest?
Okay.
There it
Why do you
goes.
keep wanting to? Oh, you know what? It just wants to turn every time. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
The stream would like to know if you're gonna try and kill someone tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Ones and twos. Ones and twos.
Hey, at least I'm hitting reliably.
I'm trying.
you are.
Yes, you are.
7 damage.
All right.
So 13 total. And then I'm gonna yell, hey, I could use some health. pretty good. Thanks.
And Zataria responds how?
Well, this goblin did just shoot at me,
Yeah, it sure did.
but.
Is he far enough? Is he too far away?
No, he's not. He's not too far away. Goblins are all just a bunch of wimps.
Okay.
Vicious mockery. 14 wisdom save, please.
Oh yeah. I have to roll against that.
Nice. Love it.
No big loss, dear.
So you roll a 20.
You got a 20.
Good job.
You're missing
good
out
job,
on a whole
good job.
1 point of damage.
Hey! And
And-
disadvantage.
And I would love.
Listen, I'm finally getting something here.
I would absolutely love to inspire that one.
Okay, sure. Awesome.
Have a D6.
Okay, you get a awesome.
D6 for your next.
That's your bonus. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, do you want to use any of your movement? You're gonna stay there. You having trouble with our sound?
Yeah, just not very well balanced.
I will
Okay.
move a little bit this way
Okay.
to the edge where the
You wanna
goblin
go to the
was.
ledge? I mean, you can hop down if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. You can either climb down or you can jump.
What do I need for a jump in that?
If you'll do an acrobatics check for your jump.
I'll just jump.
If you roll low, it's gonna
20.
be bad. Okay.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay. So you can jump, which means you actually have. You actually can move a little bit more if you want to
Cool.
get up. If you want to
Yeah, I'll
go
go.
after that one. Okay. So let's see
Repeat.
what you can see. Okay.
Fill us in. More mud?
Filling in now.
More mud?
More mud. I grabbed the wrong one. Actually, yes, there is more mud, but we will. Notice I'm like holding it. I'm like, you're not gonna take that away from
Relishing
me.
that 20.
Alright, there's another ledge right here. There's a thing here, but this is all just like cluttery brokenness. And I think that's all you can see. And you guys can actually see another entrance there. And he can actually see the beginning. I'm just going to draw it. You guys are just basically there. There's another thing here and another thing there. There's another ledge there. All right. And yeah, this is all pretty muddy right here too. All right. Scratch.
Alright.
What shall you do?
So this ogre's looking pretty hurt now, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, you betches.
I will get close to it again, so how much of my movement does it take to get close?
Huh? Oh, you can get next to him right next to him if you want.
Okay. I'll pull out my rapier and my
You
dagger.
can run around him if you want. You can get over here if you want.
That's fine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stab him.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. At 20.
Okay.
Double everything. Sneak attack.
Still on my 20.
Ooh, I see an 8.
Okay.
I see a 1 and a
Couple
1.
ones.
I see a 6.
9, 10, 12.
Hang on.
That's 22.
Is that a 1 or is that a
That's
6?
the 1. That's
That's
a
the
1.
one.
Okay. How much?
10, 12, so that's 22. 23 plus 3 is 26.
How does he go down?
Put down at the knee.
Yeah, I don't know, like I'll, I don't know, stab it in the knee, it like falls down, then I'll stab up, and it goes like through the head.
Okay. I'm gonna say that his stabbies brought it down
Okay,
to
his
a knee.
stab brought it down to a knee.
Yeah.
Okay.
You brought him down onto a knee, and then you stabbied up in the face.
Hey, I literally kicked him while he's down.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
No, you kicked him down.
And then kicked him again.
Yeah,
Well, the stab is
there
what-
was,
Well,
a
yeah.
lot of stabbies and kickings and movings downs. It all happened so fast, you're not sure which one did it.
Falls, it's down.
And then he runs up and another one for the legendary Captain Hidden Scratch, the magnificent, amazing,
Put my leg
the
up
giver
on
of
the
life,
corpse,
love,
Giver of
Light.
light.
giver
For
of
your
light,
light.
love and life. No, that's too much.
I'll
No,
say
that's the perfect amount.
that. See, now you see, he's not so big now that he's on the ground.
Neither are you.
Okay, Taman, there's still some pesky little goblins.
Okay, so Taman moves forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I thaumaturge in a loud, booming voice. Quirk, Larv, the ogres are dead. Release the humans, return their stuff, and we'll let you and your friends live.
You just bust that out.
Yep.
That wasn't the agreement.
Give me intimidation. With
What about persuasion?
persuasion then. Persuasion.
I don't know.
Oh, with or with?
Give me. I don't want to give you. Because if I give you advantage every time you use thaumaturgy, right? I don't know. That's just gonna give me that, and it'll.
It just allows them to hear.
I'll change it a little bit on my side. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you're calling out to the whole dang
Yeah.
cave, right?
13.
Okay.
Oh, so much for the stealth approach.
Okay. So you just call out to the whole cave because that's why you used it, right? You used it to.
Right.
So
And
it would
it's-
boom
it's
across the cave.
3 times loud than my loudest voice.
It's like 300 feet, isn't it? No, or I don't remember.
No, it's just really loud.
Okay. And okay, I'm gonna make a few different rolls here, depending on. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens on their turn.
All right.
Okay. So is that? Did you use all your
Oh.
movement to get up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, can you
I think your spirit will probably only move 20.
Oh, 20?
Yep.
I keep
20
thinking they
feet
can
around.
move 30. All right. Well, it's approaching that guy then.
Okay. Ooh, the hammer starts moving towards the eyes get a little bit big. Sark, what do you do?
Are we not finding them now?
Kill them.
I don't know.
I still think we should leave.
Kill them all.
But what about the
Kill them
villagers?
all.
They're not here.
How do you know that?
Not here.
Well, I'm gonna turn to.
I see other parts of the cave where they could be.
I'm gonna turn to Yana. I'm
Other
like,
caves. I doubt they
that
would
was
go
a
into a
that was a
cave.
good job. As I just give you a slap on the back of the cast cure wounds on you. You heal for 5 HP.
Both of these guys are like, hey, look, villagers' footprints leading into this cage.
Yes.
Into this cave, remember? That's what brought you to this cave specifically. They were following the trail.
They must have mistaken goblins.
Okay,
for
that's fine.
humans.
I was like, does Hidden Scratch really believe this? Or is he just being kind of a coward and
He's just a coward.
wanting to
He's
run
a,
away?
He's a coward, I
Okay,
think.
that's fine. I was just literally like, did Daniel forget that happened? No, okay, we're good. So what do you want to do?
I cast a cure wounds on her
Okay, cool.
for 5 HP,
For 5.
and I'm gonna move up next to.
What's it feel like?
It feels like a nice warm glow of a hearth or a furnace as it just kind of the heat kind of swirls around you and you feel refreshed.
Hey.
Feels like the first shower I've had in years.
Right?
Oh, is that what that smell is?
Hey man,
Oh my god.
I don't know how she feels.
Can you move
And
a
I'll-
little farther?
And I guess
from
I'll
that
move
one?
30 feet towards Atari just in case.
You're not sure if you've healed or just wet yourself.
Oh no, you definitely have healed, right? But for the joke, I get what you're saying. There,
Yep.
there. All right, from there. Okay, very good. Okay. What do you do? You jump out to shoot again. You're like, oh,
Yeah, so yeah, I come to the edge of the mouth of the cave.
sure.
And it's not there. But the goblin shot at me earlier, so I can see them up on that ledge now, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do frost. Is this within 60?
Yeah.
Frostbite.
Okay.
So it's a Constitution save. It's 11. Constitution save of 11.
I rolled a 12.
Said it.
Huh? So what does that mean?
Um,
Do I take half or what?
Half or just none.
It just says on a failed save it does stuff, so I'm assuming it's nothing.
Okay. Yeah. So on a
Frostbite is a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's
that
a
it
hit or
does.
miss?
If they save it, it does no damage.
And then I'm gonna move back again.
Okay.
And you're calling me the coward.
Well, she did actually die.
She has a legitimate reason to
Yes.
be
I'm
scared.
starting to actually feel bad for hitting Scratch just a little bit. I mean, he kind of pulls a lot of this stuff on himself.
But to be fair though, she is at a negative disadvantage on everything she does.
And she still tried.
I think you're playing your character just.
You're playing your character beautifully. Your character's just a coward.
Yes.
Alright,
Which is that if you want to play it that way, it's awesome.
so I see one goblin that I kind of burned earlier.
Yep.
Can I see the other one?
No.
No. And
No,
I-
but you
I-
see them all moving towards something. You're like, oh, I can't see nothing over there, but you know there's something over
I
there.
definitely can't see this guy over here.
No.
Alright.
Only
I'm
he
gonna ramp
can.
my movie into one I can actually see.
Sure.
So you're gonna move this
So
back
that's
over
about-
here?
Yeah, that's about 30 feet. or so.
Whoa.
You make another save. Oh shoot! It doesn't matter. Roll your damage.
8.
I so saved, but it doesn't matter. The half damage was enough to send it away. So
Okay. So he starts sizzling as he collapses. I'm gonna move 25 feet into the room.
Toasty.
the guy had 1 hit point left. So like the corner of it runs into him, and then he.
Could I tell that he was injured?
Oh, wait! You watched it burn him before.
Okay.
So
So after the ogre went down, I basically just took my step. I just kind of pointed back at him casually as I started walking into the room. Like, yeah, you're going down.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Right? You just further in,
Yeah,
right?
and I assume I can
Yeah.
see the other goblin at this point, but nothing else.
Oh, he's just out of reach.
All right.
He can see my
I'm gonna start
goblin.
taking moonbeam and moving it towards the other side of the room. I'm gonna avoid the archer guy there.
How much more do you have? You have
60 total. So I think I got about another 25 or 30.
Okay.
No,
You said 30
he's
back
dead.
up.
He's dead.
He's up. He's alive.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm moving back. I hit him again.
he twitches so hard
feigned
that he
his
stands
death.
up and then he falls down again. All right. Alrighty. So a loud, persuasive voice spoke.
This guy is going to.
I could be that loud if I wanted to.
I'm sure you could. Yeah, see? You gotta learn from this dice.
Very nice.
Okay, yeah, he disappears. And that one is hang on. No, he's kind of a dummy. He panics a little bit and he just starts he's just gonna like dive in at you. And
Hope for some sort of reward in the afterlife because he knows he's dead. All right, so that was an 18 plus.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Okay. Giving him an acrobatics check as he jumps just to see what happens. Gosh, how do I rule that?
Does he kill himself falling?
No, because he's falling on you.
Great.
At least he's devoted.
He does get his attack on you. So let's do that first.
This is fun.
5 plus 2, so 7 with his scimitar. So he takes his scimitar and he's jumping and he's coming at you, whatever. But he crit fails on this thing. So here's the problem. That he's running and jumping off of a 10-foot ledge to attack you, right? And then he doesn't land.
Yep.
Right? So he's going to roll right into you. Right?
Do I get a save for that?
Yeah, we're going to have a save. And, yeah. So let's see what the save does.
Dex save?
Yeah. Acrobatics, whatever.
Do goblins count as improvised weapons?
16.
They turn themselves into improvised weapons. Okay, well then, you see that he's coming, that he's flying out of control, that he's wildly throwing himself at you, and but he is going to take some fall damage. Okay. All right, so he bumps and bruises. He's now prone on the ground next to you, but he did get a nice little hit on you, so that's kind of fun. And yeah. That is. He's the last one. Yep.
In here.
Yeah, he knows he's gonna die.
Yep, he's the last
Well, he's now
one.
prone on the
Yep,
floor
he sure
in front
is.
of me as I'm holding a blade.
Sure, it's gonna be awesome. In fact, we're just gonna finish this off. Chop. It just happens.
Wonderful. Die!
Okay, because he already hurt himself. So, you guys are now in a empty room.
No villagers?
There are no villagers around. No, that you can see. There are many places to go, and goblins running into different places.
Yeah, we saw goblins run into there. We saw goblins run into the one
As
across.
I turn around and I
Yep.
pull one of their arrows.
Well,
Ow!
I think we should not go one of those directions.
All right, everybody take a different cavern. No, I'm just.
I love this idea.
All right, I'm gonna walk up the.
As I pulled that arrow that
It's
shot
alright.
at me earlier out.
Yeah, and she's also bleeding from a gash.
I'm gonna cast a second level Cure Wounds on you. You heal for 13 points.
Hey.
Thank you.
All right.
How far down are you now?
Barely under. It's great.
Sorry if that was loud. I just slammed my book. Sorry.
2 points for max is where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I would suggest we leave a few people out here and send the rest to investigate each little path.
Well, goblins went up this path. I saw that.
Yes, and I saw Goblin hit off the other one.
I do not like this idea. I think we
your
should all stick together.
I think you have proven yourself to be not liking anything that requires you to stay here in the cavern.
Yes, leaving the cavern would be my preferred choice.
You are free to go.
Wait, you're just going to let me go? Like.
Sure.
But myself, in the wilderness.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
I think I'll stay.
Hey, you're a cat. You can
You
figure
need
it out.
me here. I mean, you would all be lost without Captain Scratch.
Well, they prove us wrong then.
No ego problem.
He did just kill a freaking ogre. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah, I suppose.
It was a very skilled attack. Now, granted, he had help from someone
Half his size.
who apparently is
Or a
a tad
third.
bit more skilled. But
Yet you stole my thunder.
he took advantage of your thunder, is what he did.
Yes.
Wait, well,
Sorry,
do we
I
want to
shouldn't-
just start?
Sorry. I'm fighting for hit and scratch right now because they're all ganging up on you. I feel like I need to like balance the equation.
I'm more amused by you.
True, you
but
did
bring
take out the
thunder into
ogre. Why
Storm
don't
King's
you wait
thunder.
out here with her, and we will.
Do we want to start on this side where the goblin went, or do we want to
Why
start?
why don't we start on this side?
All right, I'll take point while everybody's moving up, and I'll.
Are you sure we should split up?
I do not
Yes.
think we should split up. I'm
Last
sure.
time, this didn't go so well. I mean, we were kind of fighting together at the city.
Well,
but
what
You're smiling, but I don't imagine that Adri is smiling.
Well-
I think she looks terrified at the idea.
We should probably move
I do
together.
much better on my own.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just start to peek down the corridor. What do you want?
I love your bravery, Taman.
What?
Do you want to make a case for why you're having people split up? You want them to go do separate
No,
areas?
I just want
He wants a
if
scouting
we
party.
leave people here,
Oh.
that way none of the goblins can escape, and we can send a group in here, and if we need help, we'll holler for it.
sneak up behind us.
Are you offering to stay behind?
I will stay behind if it makes you feel better.
I do not think.
Or we can all go together. I mean, the goblins are probably going to leave the townspeople here no matter what we do, so.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start to make my way down this cavern. What do I see?
Which one? This one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll shuffle
We
behind.
may as well all go then.
Wait, your weapons.
Dun,
are
dun,
on.
dun.
Okay. The weapon lasts.
So you want to go down that cavern?
Yep.
All right.
Weapon only lasts for a minute.
All right. Oh, do I have any flavor text? No flavor text.
Can I go?
I shall bravely guard the rear.
9 o'clock. So we'll be
When do we end?
Well, it's been longer than a
9:30.
minute.
9:30.
Yep.
Okay.
A minute's
been
only
longer than a
10
minute.
rounds.
As we start walking off.
All right. So there's a little.
So is that a no?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So it kind of banks around like this. It's just kind of the same dripping cave.
Mm-hmm.
We got
There's
our
a.
light source out, right?
You tell me.
No, I'm a half
We all
orc. I
have
got
dark-
dark vision, so.
We all have dark vision cast.
Yeah, I think we should have it out.
Okay.
Why?
You see better with light.
Because it's only dim light that you're in right now. So you
Correct.
do have
You have
disadvantage at your
disadvantage on
perception.
all perceptions.
All right.
Which is something that I did not do for the longest time with this group until I was reading a
A
forum.
lot of groups kind of forget about that dark
Yeah.
vision. Is you have disadvantage when relying on your dark vision.
All right, I'll get out the coin.
Okay, so this is.
To be fair,
Does it
so
make a
would
lot
the
of
goblins.
change?
Skipping over it right now. All right, so it kind of goes around this way. You just kind of tell me when you want to stop.
Right at the entrance to this little cavern here.
To this one?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So there's a bit of a entrance right here. Let me see if there's anything to talk about here.
Oh shoot, we gotta go back.
Why?
I forgot to pray over the corpses.
That's bad.
Yeah, I think your definition of prey and my definition of prey are two totally different things.
It's just a different letter.
Yes.
One's in the letter and one's in
an
the spirit.
E, one's an A.
Yep.
Well, there's no. They're not going anywhere.
Hopefully.
Do you actually say that? Like, stop! I need to go pray. Do you actually say that?
Oh.
Stop, I need to go loot a corpse.
I mean, I won't stop you if you were to go.
You know, if we'd split up like I suggested, you could have been out there looting both of them. But no, that's okay. Why don't you come right here in front of me?
But who will guard the rear?
There you go.
I'll guard the rear.
Okay.
I can get up fast.
So, so this tunnel starts kind of, it kind of descends slowly, right? A little bit of a descent. It's a little slippery, but nothing that's going to cause any trouble.
Yep.
The thing of note here is that this is a pretty big stalagmite. Another one that is probably one of the bigger ones. It's nearly 10 foot tall. There's just kind of goblin junk around this thing. There's a couple like corroded scimitars. Well, what's interesting about the stalactite is it actually has. It's kind of riddled with holes.
Holes?
Yeah.
Hmm. Can I inspect the holes?
Yeah.
By looking at them? Investigation?
Yeah.
Oh, I know
14.
Exactly.
14. Well, they're holes.
Actually, 13. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah,
what I
they're
checked.
holes, and there's a bunch of them, and you can kind of see through. You look in one, you can kind of see through a couple of the other ones.
Are they like how big are they?
About 4 inches.
Oh, 4 inches.
Is there any like refuse from like any of the other stuff that's laying around, like a stick or?
No, I mean it's just like, it's just kind of goblin trash.
Anything that can roll up and use, I can stick in them.
You can stick
Like
one
that
of the
javelin
scimitars
you
in
have?
there.
Anything valuable or shiny?
Huh?
Is there any like trash or something for the piles I could use to?
Yeah, there's some goblin scimitars.
Sure.
You can grab and stick in there.
Sure. I'll
Okay.
take one of them.
Okay. Okay.
Does it look like there's an inside to this? Or is it
Well,
just
yeah,
like
I mean,
the
yeah,
open?
because it's hollow.
It's
on the
hollow
because you can
inside.
like see. It doesn't like have holes that go through. It is hollow inside. Yes.
Shapeshift into a mouse? Go investigate?
As I.
So you like stick the scimitar in there.
Yep.
and, like,
Clink,
"Hmm?"
clink, 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 clink.
It's
Might
hollow.
I suggest that we locate the townspeople first, and then we can investigate inside.
All right. Well, if nothing happens, then I'm gonna just
Pretty sure
keep
the
looking around in here.
townspeople aren't in there.
Okay. So you're kind of okay. So you're kind of clink, 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 cling, and then suddenly, boom! Like it jerks suddenly.
Whoa! I pull the scimitar back.
Okay. Yeah.
Hair stands up.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm actually proficient with perception, I believe. Am I? I'm not sure. Confused between characters. I'm not. But I do. Actually, I do have this there. Natural 20 for a 22.
Oh, nice. You pull it out and you're like, pretty sure. It kind of feels like something hit it,
Yep. Mm.
and where it's hit, it looks like it's become more badly corroded. And so as you look back, these black blobs start coming out, rising out
You poke
of
the
all
beehive.
these holes.
Can I step back as it starts
Time to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Left it alone.
That would have been so much fun! Yeah, I was so mad when you're like, no, maybe we should. I'm like, no, let him do it! Because then
I
you
like
die.
to instigate.
Because then you die and come back
Is this the appropriate?
inside the thing, and you're just surrounded by. Yes, that is exactly what we have here.
Oh boy.
That's what we call. Well, you can roll nature, and we can see if you can know what it is.
On my turn.
I don't really know nature.
So
Maybe.
we're all, in a line.
I was right behind him, unfortunately.
I get the cat in front of me.
Question: is
Yeah.
the scimitar that's in my hand is that a usable weapon or no?
Is that a usable weapon? I think it totally could be. It doesn't look like it's going to be very useful.
I mean, out of character if my suspicions are true, but if in character, if he panics, he would probably just try and strike with the thing he has in his hand.
Are we certain that that's not Mike knowing exactly what this does?
Out of character.
Being not to.
I mean, out of character, out of character, I have my systems. In character, I'm just going by knee-jerk reaction. If he has that in his hand, he'd be able to hit it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to
You
metagame
understand
this.
what I'm saying, though,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Does this
Suddenly
thing
Mike's
do
character,
something?
who is not very smart,
I
ignores his instincts of bad, crappy weapon, good weapon.
He didn't
Just
have this
saying.
good
We'll
one.
Well,
figure
he
it out
did
after
see.
we.
He did see that it came out more corroded, right?
He did. Let's all figure out what happens. Everyone roll initiative. Anyone
Yep.
get higher than 20?
It goes first.
Oh boy.
Anyone get 20 to 15? 18.
Oh boy.
Okay. Anyone get 10 to 15?
14.
10.
11.
Dex. Plus 2. You go first.
And then that would put there and Sark. What were you two at? In
8.
scratch?
6.
All right. So things are gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we might learn things before it even gets to your turn.
Yep.
But I am calling you on it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit there, buddy.
Like I said, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just saying. I'll call you on it. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. What does this thing do? it does things. It really does a lot of things. So let me read up on
Are
this.
they
real
nice
quick.
things?
No.
Nice for him, not for us.
Yeah,
I know that it eats metal.
it sure does.
That's about the only thing I know.
Well, that's good because I'm not metal.
Cold blood buckets, guys. Oh, I will say it's moving slowly.
Let's
For
just
the
walk
record.
around now.
Just for the record. It is. Man, it's big. Isn't it big? Wow, it's big.
Yes.
Takes up the whole room, yeah.
Well, it's now completely covering that stalactite.
Yeah.
The stalagmite.
Yeah, it sure is. And it is going to move. Oh. I mean,
Encasing or something.
we'll just do that just because it looks like it's made for that. You know?
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah.
So
That's the form for a gelatinous cube. Which that's the inside you can remove and put the mini in when it engulfs it.
But that is a black pudding, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, that's a cool mini. Good grief! Can the camera see it well? Look at that. It's got a little spot. Isn't that fun?
You like lift it up to the camera?
Yeah. Here we go. I'll lift it up. Okay.
The black pudding.
See the mini. Oh, his mini's black. So here we go. So we'll put our new little friend in there, even though you're in the back.
Of course.
See how it fits inside? Oh, it's so cool. All right. So we'll put you back.
All right,
Short words
so
are always
it moves
gonna
up to me.
Yep.
And around you.
And through you and over you and just it's not fun. It's nasty. It's like sticking on the walls. It's just like surrounding, right?
Yep.
And it is going to
I'm
try to
glad I
hit
pushed
you.
the cat up front.
AC is currently 19.
I hope for your
Thanks.
sake.
This is why I wanted to be in the back.
3.
Misses.
And it looks like it only gets to attack once. So
Kill it, Audrey. Kill
That's
it,
what
Audrey. Kill it,
happens.
Audrey.
okay, Adri.
What in the world is that?
It's living black tar.
I'm going to firebolt it, and I'm really sorry, Zark, if I hit you. 12. No, yeah, 12 to hit.
12 to hit. It will hit. It is big. It really is. It is a big thing.
6 fire.
I said
6 fire damage. All right. So. All right, Adri. Shoots a fire. Do you want to move anywhere? Do you want to do anything? What do you?
I kind of feel.
Wait. You rolled a what again? 12. Is that with your -4? Okay, good. No, so you already included?
Yeah, I counted it.
So it's not 4 under that?
No. I actually rolled the 13, but it's +3 -4. So.
There you go.
I kind of feel like I'm trapped. So.
You can move through allies.
Yes, you can. You can move through allies. But you're still feeling claustrophobic. These walls, I should say, I didn't draw it very well. It's supposed to look a lot like the ogres would have had a really hard time following you into these areas. So you guys are able to get through. The bigger guys are kind of having to turn their shoulders a little bit, right? These are definitely sized for golems.
Size for
I'm
goblins.
gonna sleep well tonight. Okay. Yeah. So it is kind of tight.
I guess, yeah, I'll move back just behind the halfling, so
Okay.
to give them
Thank you,
room
Tate.
to come
Thank
up.
you. I called you Damon. That'll work.
That'll work.
All right.
Alright, nature check. What is this thing? 11.
11. It is like something you have never seen before.
Alright, and it's encompassing our friendship.
It is kind of surrounding a couple of your friends in a way.
Alright, so the one that
I kind of moved Scratch out of the way. This mini kind of moved everything, but basically, it's covering the walls and
it's
just
coming
surrounding.
towards
It's
us.
just
so it's not actually encompassing anyone just yet.
no, it's
No one
not
is
doing
engulfed.
that.
Okay.
It doesn't actually say that it does that, guys. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It just has these things. It doesn't actually
Yeah,
do
these like pseudopods.
these
or whatever.
pseudopod things. It doesn't actually engulf, even though that's the picture.
Uh-huh.
Even though that's the mini, it actually just smacks you.
So I don't really know what this thing is and what it does, so I'm gonna assume that it's about to like land or consume one of my friends. So the person who's up front, I say, here, catch. So who is that that's up front right now?
Yeah, Scratch is gonna be the one.
Scratch is the most up front?
Yeah, he's the one that you can see immediately next to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, here, catch. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Alright, you are going to take 2 damage and you can pull 10 feet towards me as I thorn whip you and pull you back towards me.
Oh, okay. Hooray!
Wait. Oh, okay.
And I'm going to take a.
Goodbye,
actually, I'm
Slark.
in a good position, so.
Okay, it is going to use its reaction.
Reaction to what?
But that's
How far does Thorn Whip reach?
30.
Okay.
Let's see.
Or 60.
That's 30.
Okay, I can't remember.
Involuntary.
Never played a druid.
That was nice.
I should play a druid at some
I
point.
don't know, I
though.
probably took less if I just disengaged.
Now the character, I don't know.
It would have hurt a lot less.
Yeah, it would have hurt a lot less if I just moved
In
myself
character,
out
you
of
probably
there.
don't remember either.
No, I'm
Would
just
have been
panicked.
whipped. There would have been no opportunity attack.
Hey, he's helping.
Helping.
He's helping as well as he knows how. Guys, where in the world? I just
It is in a very thorny whip.
am
This is
so
semi-thorny.
stinking.
What are you looking for?
Looking for the dang, like, there we go. I just found
He
it.
didn't scratch me, remember it.
When it comes, do I get an attack on him or not?
I think if he's
Oh,
not moving
I'll
under
make
his
sure
own
it stays
power, I
there.
don't think we do.
Yeah.
If it says that you just
He
if
did
it
too.
it's
So you're
moved
still at a
away.
+4 when that changes, though.
All right, we're just gonna see.
Everyone I know has used it as if you pull it, even if you get pulled away, it gets an attack of opportunity on.
See, and that's. But again, at the same time, I could see it being the other way.
Yeah.
Where is the dang attack of opportunity? There we go. In a fight, everyone's constantly watching for enemies to drop their guard. You really. If he's getting pulled away without knowing it. When a hostile creature you can see moves out of your reach. So.
Yeah, so I would say he gets it.
Yep, he does.
Oops.
Well, hey, he's used it.
Well, you could say moves as opposed to is moved out of your reach.
We sure could.
Technically, is it moving out of my reach?
But like you said,
No,
Can
you're
you
busy.
take it?
From my perspective, it's moving away from me.
It's a fairly good argument.
He's a relativist when it suits him.
It suits him.
Only relatively.
Man.
Well, so much for me instigating this fight right before you're done, but I guess we'll have to figure out how far we get.
What did I just kick? I'm sorry if I just kicked you.
All I'm thinking is, oh, there goes his reaction. I'm just gonna run straight.
Yeah, it's just if it leaves your reach.
Yeah, so it'd
Okay.
get an attack on me. Yeah, that's fine.
You know, I went into so much just looking for that.
Player's Handbook, page 195, states that involuntary movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Really?
Let's check with the actual Player's Handbook. Now,
Well, it just says when it moves out of your reach, you get to take your action to use it. But where does it say that?
apparently, Handbook, page 195.
I don't know. You're the DM making calls.
Well, I rolled a 5, so I missed you anyway.
Oh, okay.
So now we know.
Oh, good.
If it says it like that, there you go. You can totally thorn whip your buddies out of the way. The 20's sitting right there, and I'm not even using it.
Alright.
Hey, now we know, guys. It was worth looking it
Right.
up. Holy
Oh, it's my
smokes.
turn.
Zadari.
Yes.
Oh dear.
It has to have an intelligence score if you're going to use that against it, right? Has to be able to understand you.
Is it immune to psychic? might
It
be
has
just
to
straight up
speak a
immune to
language in order for it to work,
That's
doesn't it?
how I run it, but that's not what it says in the book.
What does it say?
If
in
the
the book?
target can
It
hear
doesn't say
If the
anything.
target can hear you, though it need not understand you.
Ah. So can it hear her? Is the question.
I don't know. It doesn't really have ears, but magic.
It's a magical ooze.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it could hear sound.
Might
I don't
feel
know. I'm not an ooze.
Might feel sound.
Oh, you piece of what
I mean, it's
in
an
the
ooze.
world?
I'm surprised
Piece of
it
slime.
doesn't have psychic
Or ooze.
immunity
Ooze.
or something.
Yep.
Well,
It has to have a
Well,
mind.
They'll say it's
100% met
immune to
a
psychic.
It would
I
say
was
it's
ready
deaf
to
if
say
it
could
can't
talk
hear
to
her.
us telepathically.
An awakened ooze.
It has blind sight, so
Very
I'm
awakened.
guessing
Then I-
that means it can hear.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Cool. I've seen more intimidating Jello.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
That's sad.
Alright.
You rolled max damage too.
I did, yeah.
That's
I'm
upsetting.
gonna take a step back or two. Yeah.
You
I don't
are
know.
right
The middle one.
here?
Nope, that's me.
I'm the
The
unpainted
bla-
one.
the white one.
This one? Oh,
Yes.
That one. One that's not pink.
That's good.
okay. All right. Heyman,
Taman.
your stuff is gonna
Ah. I'm gonna scorching ray this.
Okay.
All three of them.
Oh, nice.
Well, one goes off someplace.
You crit failed on one of them?
I crit failed on one of
Oh,
them.
you're gonna still roll damage for it.
Your
Your buddy's engulfed in it.
So I've got an 11, a 23,
Hit.
and a 1.
So roll against your buddy there first.
Okay, so 6.
6. Ow, 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 ow.
Like through the ooze.
Ari. And then, oh, nope. And then the other two, 7 and 9 for a total of 16.
All right.
And then I am stepping back.
All right.
See, look at Hidden Scratch out in the front there like a champ.
Yana, what are you gonna do?
That's
Am I still bardically inspired?
Yeah, you get to hold on to that for
10
10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it definitely hasn't been 10 minutes.
Then I'm gonna move up about like halfway between me, the rest of the party, and the thing. So like, yeah, behind the cat.
Yes, stay behind me.
And I'm gonna. Can I see it from where I am?
It's a big blob encompassing the whole area. Sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna just throw a dart at it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my inspiration.
So why are you gonna throw a dart at it?
Because I don't want to get my sword oozed.
You don't know what happens when
Oh,
you
that's
hit
true.
this thing.
Oh, okay, then I'll move up.
Oh,
I forgot
Only
that I don't
Mike
know that.
one moment.
might know this.
One moment.
Only I might, but out of in
Yeah.
character,
I could
my
use
character-
inspiration to re-roll that 1, couldn't I?
A little late now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's too late.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
that
So,
yeah,
she's gonna move
Colin
up to it.
knows.
Whoops. Yeah, I know.
I will
but my
let you
character doesn't.
roll nature to see if you've heard of this thing
I was gonna say,
before.
I'm assuming that I've like run into one of these.
No,
before
these
on my
are
travels.
these are not at level 3.
That's true.
Not
Okay.
at level 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll just move up.
Well,
No.
again, I'll let you have a nature. I'm gonna give you a shot here.
No, that's
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't expect my character to know that, so.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Very good.
Add the inspiration after we roll.
Yep.
Oh, I can.
Yep.
Cool. I forgot about that. I've never played a bard either. I'm not gonna need inspiration. That's a 23.
That's gonna hit. It's I don't even mind telling you guys. It's 7 armor class.
Yeah, and
I hit with everything.
Okay, nice.
So that's gonna be a nice 10 damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna kick it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a hit. For 6 damage.
For 6 damage. All right. All right. So when you hit with your sword, okay. When you hit with your sword,
Ouch.
Oh.
It's gonna.
Technically, short swords count for piercing damage.
What's this? What is it?
Short sword.
Short sword
Yeah.
is
Short swords are
piercing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of this.
Oh.
You just got where I was.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Guys. You guys. Yeah. That's what it says? It says
Yes.
Yes, it's
Short
piercing
swords.
damage. It's piercing
Short
damage.
short
not
swords apply to your
slashing
piercing.
damage.
All right, cool.
Otherwise, slashing damage. Yeah, there's something that happens on a character.
So, anyways, but Mike actually, well, at the beginning of your turn, we're going to do that. Okay. So, you stab at it, apparently, and pierce, and as you pull back your sword, you're like,
I don't like this.
crap! Like, this thing hurt my weapon.
Yay!
Yeah. So it's just at a -1 penalty until someone fixes it.
Okay.
As you look to me.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming
It's going to cost you, but you
Yeah.
can do it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are so
Yeah.
afraid of. You guys are all like, oh, I don't want to touch it. I'm like, you got a freaking forge cleric.
I still don't
He's going to be able to
touch
fix
it.
everything. But when you kick it,
Ow.
like you kick it with your foot,
Yeah.
Does he have to
And
fix
you're
his
like-
foot now?
ah!
Those
Like,
steel-toed boots don't.
You look down
I
and
was
you're.
gonna say my steel-toed boots don't do anything.
It says that. Hang on.
Well, the steel toe is on the inside of the leather.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, that's right. You do have shoes on now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did fix it. So you kind of go, and you step back down. You're like, why does my foot feel the floor? And you look down. You're like, oh crap! It ate through the
Not
leather.
your new shoes.
If you kick that again, it's gonna hurt.
All right, I'll
Kick
kick
it with
with
the other
my other
foot.
foot.
Right.
Next time.
Yeah, next time on D6. Okay, on D6 stories. All right, hidden scratch.
All right. I will.
So you all hear and be like, oh crap!
I'm
So
gonna
again,
pull
you
out
guys
my
can talk as free action.
crossbow
So.
and I'm gonna shoot it. Yeah.
Okay,
You're not getting those boots back.
that'll hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a 17.
And sneak attack, yes.
Yeah. How you're able to like?
I'm that good.
Yeah, you're able to tell what is what on this thing.
That looks
you-
important.
As it just narrowly misses my head and hits the
Yeah, that looks
Ah.
important. Boom. All right. So what'd you do?
13 damage.
13 damage.
Piercing.
All right.
Decent damage.
Okay.
And I will
All right.
bravely stand right where I am.
Sure. Sark.
All right, well, having obviously not.
Yeah. Sark.
I'm gonna say out of character. He.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Anyone who touches the pudding or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it does take the acid damage. So it does actually.
Yeah.
So you actually, yeah.
So me
yeah,
too.
So you take 4.
4.
And you take 5.
That's
So this thing is surrounding you. That's why this makes sense now. Because it does say anyone within 5 feet of it. And so that also means that you took 3 damage because it did surround you before he pulled you away.
Oh, okay.
So bad.
It took what, 3?
Yeah. After dealing damage, the weapon takes penalty. Okay. Well, it doesn't say that it actually hurts your armor. Yet,
Big-
apparently.
Well, it is considered magical, so.
Yeah. Your armor is?
Yeah,
That's 'cause he did his
because
thing.
of my
That's
blessing.
That's right. Yes.
Does it
Right.
affect his whole suit of armor, though?
Fantastic. Okay.
All right, so bonus
it
action.
oozes in and just burns.
Oh, this really hurts.
Yes, it does.
So bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself,
Okay.
and I heal for 5 HP.
Oh, that's a nice healing word.
Yes,
That
the
was
healing
my
word
healing
is ouch,
word.
ouch.
That's what I was thinking too. Nice.
And as an action, seeing that her short sword was stabbed, and now realizing why the thing in my hand was melting like that, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna toll the debt
Okay.
the ooze. So wisdom save.
Okay.
Sure, it's good at those.
11.
That fails.
Okay.
It takes 10 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Better than your last
Nice.
one.
Can an ooze look hurt?
No.
Okay,
But
so
it can look like pieces.
Number 4. That's the 4th time it's flipped over. Thank you, Medallion.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for your pants to fall down.
It's not a perception check though. It's just attack roll.
That's true.
Just taking it off.
Just taking it off.
And
Set it aside.
and I'm going to can I try
Frodo's
to
ring laying down on his neck. It's just. Okay.
can I try and step back away from it at least?
Absolutely.
It's already used its reaction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back into the room. Like
It says specifically he gets 13 reactions
That's oddly specific.
because of all of the pseudopods.
Ugh.
I
Yeah.
like that.
And yeah, I'm
Does
gonna
not say
I'm gonna
it.
wait right there, and I'll
Definitely doesn't.
end my turn.
All right. Well, there looks like there's more tasties right there, and so it's going to.
Sorry.
And you guys are going to.
Oh no, I wouldn't let you pass.
What? Yeah. So it's now touching you two. So we're gonna roll these off. So purple is you, and red is you. You take 3 and you take 5. And then it is going to smack someone. I'm gonna roll for it to see who it hits. To see if it hits you or if it hits you. Odd or even?
Odd.
It is odd.
I'm down. Like, if this hits
No,
me.
that means it hits
It's
him.
him.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
I thought you meant, like, if I
Nope.
chose right, it would hit me.
Yeah.
Which was right. It
No,
hits
you
him.
get to choose.
Yep. Yeah, do you want it to hit you or him?
I'll let it hit me.
I like that. I like that. I'll let you choose. I was going to say if it rolls what you called, then it hits the other guy.
I'll let it hit me.
Okay. But I will totally let you choose because
He's
you
my
called it.
competition, but I don't want him to die.
Oh, wow. So,
Character development.
He's
So-
the mascot.
Colin is nice. Colin, but it's not like you're like hit me,
Yeah,
me.
that's true. You
But
don't
Colin
know it well
decided
enough
to
yet.
be nice. And
My character isn't the one choosing. I get to choose, so it's my decision.
That's
It's a miss.
another one gone, and another one gone,
And
another
another
die
one
in the
gone.
jail.
rolled a 2.
Yeah, no.
So far, this thing has only done damage by just seeping around you.
Another die goes to jail.
All right.
Another eye goes
Hang
to
on
jail.
though. How much movement does it have? It's got
20 feet?
Oh, not much. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't get. I was gonna do the moonbeam thing and just kind of seep over all of you. But I can't do that. So, Adri.
Okay. I'm gonna firebolt it again.
Okay.
0.
Oh. All right. All right. So it fires and a hole appears and it goes right through it and the hole closes back up again. All right. Actually, with a 0, you don't even summon the firebolt. It's just like
Performance
Yeah.
issues
So
are
what
very
did you roll
common.
on the dice?
A 4.
Oh, a
But I have
4.
a minus. Well, I guess it'd be a 1 then.
oh.
Well, no, you have a plus 3 and
Is
then
it
a
a
minus
one?
4.
Is it-
It would be a
I can't
3.
do it.
I'm just
It'd be a
kidding.
3
It would
because you
be
had
a
your
3.
proficiency and your
Yeah.
spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then the hole opens up and it goes right through it. Okay. Do you want to stay there? Do you want to move back? Do you want to? It is moving
She's-
closer to
she's
everyone
kind
now.
of in the back
Spellcasting
anyway.
thing.
Yeah.
I'll take 10 feet back.
Okay.
So I can still see it. But I'm not gonna get touched.
You get sucker punched by a goblin. No, I'm kidding.
That-
Kidding. Key, what do you do?
We don't have time for this.
I'm gonna use Throw Up again, but this time I'll use it on the ooze instead of on my ally.
Thorn whip. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to pull the ooze towards you?
No, I don't have to pull.
It's optional.
Oh, thank heavens.
Yeah,
I mean,
please
if
don't.
You want me to do some more damage
No!
to the guy I saved last time?
Sure.
Alright, so that is going to be a 12 to hit.
Okay, that
4
hits him.
damage, and it is piercing.
4?
4
Okay.
piercing.
Okay. I mean, pieces of it are like falling off and stuff, but it's really hard to tell what. I mean, you're hitting it. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard for me to describe what it looks like when it's getting
It backs up them
damaged.
feet.
Because it's just a big old.
Out there.
All right, Zatari.
I was a little bit further forward than that, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to move anyway.
You were up here.
I've seen more intimidating Jello again, but
It still doesn't know what Jello is because I rolled another 17.
I thought you
Jello
said-
just isn't working.
I'm
I thought
out.
you said a more intimidating cello.
Cello.
Cellos are very intimidating. Thank you.
Oh, man.
I didn't know
Where are you going
very
back here?
intimidating.
Man, I rolled
Behind him.
17 twice against that. Jello just isn't working.
I
thought
know
you said
very
cello.
intimidating cello player, so like it works.
Taman. Bong.
Toll the dead.
Bong. Wisdom saving throw. I think this is my last D20 I have. I rolled a 3. Oh, there's one. Okay, there we go. I found another one.
Hey, I have like 30 if you want to use.
No,
any
I mean
of
the ones I
them.
pulled out. Like I'm running out because I rolled a 3.
Hey,
Roll
you
your
found-
damage.
2.
Oh,
And then bonus action healing word to the monk.
awesome.
Whoa.
Seize the monk.
Because
What's
sounds
the
like
word?
he's taking something. The word?
Yeah, what's the word?
What's the word?
Bird.
Falafel.
Bird is the
Bird
word.
is the word.
And I
He's talking to you.
back up.
He says bird.
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 He's talking to
How
you.
much?
Bird. Bird is the word. Bird.
Which is the word.
Oh, how much?
Yeah.
5.
Thank you. That's more than I.
I was like, you
had.
don't get to roll a D8 for that, but that's a D4.
It is a
Yeah.
D4.
That's cool. All right.
A double D4.
What do you
have-
do?
I have, that's
Oh,
also
I
a D4.
forgot that I go right after him.
I
Yeah.
get those confused with the D8s.
Okay, now I'm gonna back up because my character knows. So, move me like into the room, but still within line of sight.
Yep.
Okay, do you want to use disengage action?
Yeah. Nah.
Are you wearing any armor?
No.
Okay.
Monks don't wear armor.
That's right. So, I am going to roll pseudopod with 15, but you have
No.
stupid, because you're stupid dex. Okay.
Stupid deck.
Stupid dex.
'Cause
You
of
are
my 18
just
roll.
barely surviving.
I know. I have 9 hit points.
Just barely
just get hit.
surviving.
Barely.
Good grief.
Yada
No.
yada.
I didn't do a
Oh, that's
disengage,
right,
so I can
you
throw a
didn't.
dart.
Okay, throw the dart.
Beak. That's gonna hit with a 18.
Okay.
And this dart, I'm assuming, is just gonna like once.
Yeah, you are
I'm
not.
gonna
You're
get it
not
back.
getting these things back.
Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, you can dig through it after it's dead if you want, but
That's
I
gonna
wouldn't
hurt.
Still
suggest.
acidic. Yeah.
Yeah.
7 damage.
Okay.
It's piercing, by the way, not
Yeah.
slashing.
Yeah. Scotch of the hidden type.
Of the hidden type. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna disengage as my bonus, and I'm gonna move away.
Okay. Everyone's running away.
I wonder why.
How tough is this thing?
And I'm gonna shoot at it with my crossbow.
Okay, shoot away.
And yeah, that's gonna hit 20.
Yep.
I no longer get sneak attack, do I?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
So sad.
Because we've learned
rolled
from
pretty
our
high.
mistakes.
11.
Oh, I'm like, how did you get an 11 when you're rolling a d6?
It's a D8.
But you're not, because I forgot you got a crossbow.
Yes. It is nice. I like it.
Okay. Sark.
Alright, I'm gonna peek back around the corner.
Still there.
Wisdom save it.
Okay.
For Toll the Dead.
Oi, that's a 19.
It's saved.
Oi.
And then I'm gonna go back around.
Okay. I'm guessing you wanted to use all your movement to get away from it,
Sure.
and not just move the 4 that I moved you.
I mean, it works if I'm there. I don't.
No, it
mind.
doesn't, because it's gonna swallow
It's
you
gonna
up.
move towards you again.
I wouldn't know that.
You definitely wouldn't know that. Okay, actually, that's true. You wouldn't know that.
And
Because you said you wanted it still in your line of sight.
yeah, I'm
When
brave.
you went-
Also,
Yeah.
I'm brave, so like, yeah.
He's got to stay there. Like, you haven't killed a player yet this session.
Yeah, you have to kill her now.
Is that what we're doing now?
Yes.
We want to kill him every time?
It's traumatizing.
It's true.
My
We
first
have-
session.
All right.
We don't need that.
Roll
I put
another.
myself into the situation. What do I
Hey, you know what?
expect?
I appreciate the fact that you're like, I wouldn't know that it's slow. I wouldn't know it couldn't move that far. I'm trying to keep in line of sight. I appreciate
I'm
it.
learning
man.
from my mistakes. Okay.
Yeah, yep, with the nice acidic scar that might hit you here, yeah. Okay, so it's gonna move within you, and so you're gonna take 2
What?
acidic damage from just the touch, but now a pseudopod is gonna hit you. Now, if this hits you, you are going down. Just so you know.
How
Because
do you? How much?
because I get to roll a d6 and 4 d8s
Oh, 4? What? How many d8s? What?
That's how much
Why?
acid.
if I hit you with a pseudopod.
That could kill me. Like,
So
just
just
straight
say,
up kill
well,
me.
they just said
We're trying to kill
We
you.
gotta kill someone this session.
Oh god.
Okay.
We got a camera back there, right? We can see what he's rolling.
You're gonna roll
I'm
it
gonna roll in front of you guys.
Okay.
Get a nat 20. I swear.
Don't kill us all hit rolling that.
I mean, kill us all. Do it.
And you rolled a 9.
Plus.
Is it more than 17?
5.
You know.
So it's a 14. And so
Still
you
misses.
dodge out of the way
Okay.
Yeah.
of this,
Very deadly attack.
yeah, of this, yeah.
I think it's hit.
This is another one of those moments where you should actually be really happy that I didn't say that you get advantage for being
Flanked.
flanked, because
Yeah.
technically
He's completely surrounded.
He's flanked.
flanked.
by it,
Yeah.
and he would get advantage on that attack.
Dude, you
How
are
can
so
one
flanked.
creature
So, because it's a large creature and he's a small creature, he's flanked by himself, with himself.
I flanked myself.
Yeah.
Today.
And so, anyways, so I think it's really good that I said no because yeah,
Wonderful.
Alright.
because that would have hit you.
Yeah.
The 13 is what I needed to get you. All right. So that's what the ooze does. Adri,
Okay.
the
cool.
ooze moves out
can't
of view.
see it.
Yep. So I'm gonna move up slowly.
No, what are
crawl
you
up the
doing?
30.
First session and I already died.
Don't do it.
That's your movement.
And I still can't see
You
it.
cannot
Still
see
can't
it.
see it.
No.
I am not going to dash into it, so.
Hello.
Have we decided to leave you?
All right. So what do you do?
Uh,
I mean,
if I see
if
it
you do
come-
this, you can be like, nope. No, wait. Actually, you don't have. Oh yeah. I mean, if you use your dash.
Yeah. I'm
Well.
gonna hold an action that if it comes around the corner,
Sounds good.
I'm going to frostbite it.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, Keith.
When the thing swung at you, did you like verbally say anything, like screech or anything like that,
Me?
or were you pretty calm and quiet about it?
Good question.
I'd probably be calm and quiet about it.
There's no taunting as it missed you.
Okay.
Okay, as it missed me, there would have been some taunting, but like when it
Like
hit me,
in a distressed manner or not?
like
pretty-
in a haha you suck. kind of way.
That has
sound
been
very
you have been definitely doing that so far.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk forward 25 feet. I don't think there's any rush to your rescue. You seem like
As
you're doing
far as
fine.
you know,
Okay, you guys are you can't. It's too. You're gonna have to stay behind her.
That's fine.
You
why
can't
do
move
I
through
keep
each other, but
putting
you can't
myself
land
into
on.
danger?
Hey man, you are surviving.
I keep putting
For the
myself into
record.
danger and being fine with it.
Yeah, you are surviving. Zatari, what do we got?
Well, I'll move forward as far as you will allow me to move forward.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So unless you can only get past her if you pass them. If you dash.
Cool. I'll just hold an action for if I see that, I'm gonna mock it some more.
Don't call it Jello again.
No, I'm gonna just call it a cello.
Oh, cello. Maybe that's the key. Taman?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can see it.
I can see it. Toll the Dead.
Awesome. All right.
Because I'm inside of it, do I hear the bong?
You feel the bong if it hits.
His call.
7 hit points.
Starts vibrating, and then it just kind of starts seeping away. I would suggest jumping out of it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump
And,
closer to him. Or I'm just gonna jump in whatever direction I see fit. Like, where would be the safest way?
Probably
Jumping
towards
onto
me.
Sark.
Okay.
Jumping. You know, you got 2 allies. It looks
So-
about
Both
the same,
clerics.
So
really.
it looks like it's.
Yeah, I mean, it just like
Always jump towards the
it
cleric.
vibrates.
Okay.
Like
There's
you
Blah!
hear it. Yeah, you hear that, and you see it like rippling.
Ah, there we go. That one worked.
Yeah, all right, so you see it like rippling, and then you just watch it as it ripples, and it just kind of descends and just turns into a big gloopy, gloppy, blah, 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 down here.
Okay.
Dead.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, once he comes towards me, I will.
She.
Once she comes towards me, then I will cure wounds on her for.
Thank you. Because I'm at like a third of my health.
Yeah, the beast is dead.
For 5 hit points.
That's been the average for tonight.
All right, folks. Well, you guys are going to kind of take a big deep breath, and we'll find out what happens next week at D6 Stories. Well done, folks. You managed to take on 2 ogres, a handful of goblins, and a stinking black pudding, which is just.
Traumatizing.
It's a nice day for a black pudding.
It's a nice day that I kept missing because 4d8s every time it hits.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Really
Good thing
painful.
none of you are carrying around axes because that would have split it.
And
Slashing
then,
damage.
And then you would have had
Bludgeoning and piercing
2.
weapons.
Slashing damage, not even once.
Literally all my weapons do
None of
piercing.
you
I
have
think
a
I
slash. No, yep. Bludgeoning. What do you have?
Bludgeoning.
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 Piercing.
Piercing.
Only piercing.
Bludgeoning. Fire. So holy smokes, guys. It was a good night for you. No one died because
We got lucky.
Scare us.
had this stopped turning around to 1.
Yes, that's what.
For the
Man,
fourth time.
I just couldn't believe it. Well, anyways, thank you folks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your time with us. I know we had a good time. And Colin, welcome to the group, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we
Thank
have
you.
another fun damage dealer and another tank. So it's nice because I feel like I can really roll some stuff at a group of 7. I can roll some fun stuff out.
Do you feel like we need more spells yet?
All right, guys.
You can kill us and
We'll
not
see you
feel
next
bad.
week. Please follow.
9.
I know at some point, if we have enough consistent watching, we're going to be able to get to the point where people can start subscribing. So that's coming sooner than later, I think.
Yep, and one more thing, we did just get the YouTube channel set up over the weekend.
Yes, we have a
so
YouTube
expect
channel.
to see the videos getting uploaded there very soon. I just have to do a little bit of late editing first.
Nice.
Awesome. So we will be on YouTube here very soon. So share it, folks. If you enjoyed it, if you have some, just share it. Even if you don't think people enjoy it, you never know. Don't say they're no for them. Let them decide.
Never know who might die next week.
You might never know who might die. I mean, if we want to do that, I mean,
Let's get a betting pool going. I got money on the
Yeah.
cat.
right?
We're starting a Deadpool now?
A Deadpool!
Yes.
If you guys want to start a Deadpool, we should. Beginning of next stream. All right. Thanks for joining us for D6 Stories. We'll see you next week.
Good night.